Check, check, check. Testing, testing. I see movement. I see movement in my mic thingy. Oh my goodness. I think it's working now. Sorry guys. I got a new switch to work to switch between my work computer and my home computer, and I forgot that I don't have this set to use my switch. So there we go. Mystery solved. Thanks for being so patient, guys. Oh my goodness. Hi everybody. Okay, so now that everyone can hear me, let me go back and say hi to everybody. So hello to Lisa and Laura, and it's Amelia and Patsy and Zach. Hello, hello. Suzanne, hello. And Marie. Let's see. I said hi to those peoples. And Steve, hello, hello. I think I got everybody now. Nana Michelle, hello, hello. Oh, goodness. So, before I realized that there's no sound. Hey, Samantha. Hey, Mark. I was saying that it's not going to be all-nighter again because I absolutely regretted that last Monday because I was like so hungover. It was ridiculous. But, oh, hang on a sec. Things are happening. Oh, am I streaming to more than one place accidentally? I don't think I am. Okay, I don't think so. Okay, we're good. Okay, so where was I? Welcome to my ADHD brain. Yeah, so yeah, I was super hungover, and it turns out I never thought I just didn't get them, but it turns out I just normally sleep through them. But when you only sleep for like 4 hours, yeah, you can't sleep through it. So yeah, so I'm gonna be like an hour or maybe 2, but yeah. Let's see here. Anybody new in here that I missed? I don't think so. Who was that? Sorry, it's showing like a $sign here on screen, but not on YouTube, so I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like it was a super chat. Why isn't it showing as a super chat? It's so weird. So thank you to Mark and I think someone else. Mark. Maybe it was just Mark. Thank you, Mark. I don't know. Everything's just being super weird tonight, guys. You're going to have to bear with me. Or does that just mean you're a member on here? I don't know what's going on. I think it just means you're a member. Okay. I still appreciate being a member. I think that's me because I'm a paid channel member. Yes. All right. It just looks super weird on the screen. I'm like, what? Because like the dancing people didn't come out. So I'm like, all right. So we got Kristen also. Hello, hello. Did I miss anybody else? I don't think I missed anybody, but if I did, just say yo, Coco, and I'll catch ya. What are you guys all up to tonight? I know I saw a lot of you at the TFF anniversary, and I appreciate you guys all being there. But aside from that, what did you guys do today? What you working on? What you sipping on? Hey, Angela! Everybody saying hi to anybody. Allô, vie! Tu m'as manqué plus tôt, mais au moins t'es là. How you doing, sweetie? Oh, that's okay, Kristen. If you can be there, you can be there. If you can't, you can't. Schnut happens. Watching Kaleidoscope on Netflix. I haven't actually heard of that. I have to look that up. And Suzanne is knitting a summer top. Awesome. See, my problem is I wait till summer to crochet a summer top, and I wait till winter to crochet a winter top. But by the time I'm done, it's the next season. So that, see, Suzanne's smart. Be like Suzanne, not like Coco. Marie's trying to stay warm and gave up trying to crochet in the dark. And Mark says, sorry, Coco, I'm not a fan of Restream bot from earlier today. Currently, I just have my Diet Pepsi as for future book projects. I'm hopeful at least that something works out. I'm sure it will, sweetie. Just keep trying. Something will work out for you, I'm sure. And yeah, the Restream bot, like, it didn't used to do that. It used to just, like I haven't used Restream in a very long time when I used to stream to Twitch and YouTube. And it used to, like, do the chat on the screen, but it didn't used to, like, post it everywhere. Oh, Suzanne said, no, Coco, I started it last summer. Oh, my God. Okay, so don't be like me or Suzanne, then. Everyone watches different episodes, so no one is ever on the same episode. That is crazy. And Amelia's crocheting yet another blanket. Awesome. And Kristen started Sophie's Universe today. I think that's the one I'm going to start. I'm just waiting. I ordered a kit for all the yarn, so I don't have to worry about it. So that should be coming in soon. I think maybe next week. So I might start on that too. Let's see. Oh, well, my comment took up the whole screen. No worries, Mark. Hang on. Let me mute for a sec because I need to cough. Sorry about that. Okay. Mark, it was important for us all to read. There you go. Everybody's saying hi to everybody again. What's Coco been working on lately? Coco has been working on work and almost just that. I mean, I've been like doing a couple of tweaks around here to like, I don't know. I want to make it nice because I had to move my office and it's just so bland behind me. So like actually arrived today, I got like a couple of floodlights that I can change the color of the background at the very least until I can actually paint and stuff. But I do like customer like tech support for nonprofits. So January and February are ridiculous because it's like reseeding season. So we get a lot of calls. So I just, by the time I'm done work, I am so burnt that I just have zero energy to do anything else. So I just like plop my butt in a chair and either watch YouTube or just watch TV with Mr. Cocktails, and that's it, that's all. But I have a whole whack of yarn that I still need to show. My Hobium order, I haven't shown that yet. I just got a Hobie order last week that I haven't even opened yet. I don't even remember what I ordered, so that's awesome. It's gonna be fun. Hi, Regina. Let's see. What's the update on your living arrangement? So, the landlord gave her one last, what do you call it? One last warning, like last chance, screw around again, and I'm canceling your lease. Unfortunately, she's been good so far, but it won't last, I'm sure. So, and it's not like you could kick her out in the winter anyway, so I'd be stuck with her at least till the end of her lease in the summer. So, the best I can hope for is that she screws up between now and then, and he cancels her lease, so she'll be out in the summer. So, fingers and toes crossed, everybody. Kristen says, I shopped my stash for Sophie. I have too much yarn. And my daughter said I need therapy. Someone that's not a yarny person just can't understand. They just don't get it. Oh, Mark's saying hi to Mr. Cocktails. I don't know if he's snooping over in the living room or not, but hello if you are. Is your neighbor from hell behaving? Actually, the one time I don't want her to behave, she is. But, I mean, she's still like, I still hear her witch voice through whatever, but it'll be what it'll be. She can only be good for so long, so. Some good news then. Yeah, for sure. Hey, Ivy, how are you? Hey, Tori. What's up? Hey, guys, guess what I got? There's like this, not thrift store, but like a bargain store in my area. They only had one of these, and I've seen them elsewhere, like Michael's and stuff, and they were ridiculously expensive. But I got this for $15. Check it out, guys. Oh my goodness. Is that me or what? I was thinking of putting like some blue food coloring in water and putting some floating candles whenever I get whatever furniture I'm going to put back there. So yeah. Yay. I'm so excited about that. I was debating tonight just for, I don't know, just for schnitz and giggles to like wash it and drink from it tonight. But hi Chris, how are you? Wow, live from the purple spaceship. It's Coco size exactly. The biggest cocktail ever. It is me. Coco size shot glass. Oh my goodness. My floodlights are actually blue, but it is kind of like the farther up you go, it does kind of look purple. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's so you. How lovely. I know. I was just like, there's no way I'm not buying this today. Like, no way. There's no way I can leave this in the store right now. So those that just came in, what have you guys been up to? Oh, I'm like super tired. It's crazy. I spent like most of last night setting up for like TFF today, and then today I spent like sorting things and like gluing cups onto the board. I've literally done nothing but like cup stuff the past day and a half. It's crazy. Oh goodness. So what do you guys want to talk about? Oh, I don't think Kat's here yet. That will go a long way. I'm actually tempted to go wash it just to see how many cans of cocktails I can fit in it. Oh. But I got this. Did this arrive today also? I think it arrived today. I was talking to Kat yesterday, and because her neck light kept moving, so it's like a glove thing. Put it there, and it's like she was worried about the sizing, but it's like adjustable. So you just slip it over your finger, your thumb and your forefinger, and then wrap this around. You can put it as tight or as loose as you want, and then it's like right there, right as it points almost exactly where you're crocheting, so you don't need like the neck light. Oh, there you are. Hi, Kat. Look at it. It's adjustable. Do I have a hook handy? Hang on. I know I have a hook somewhere. Yeah, so if I do that, yeah, it points exactly where I would want to. So yeah, so this is pretty nifty. And there's one for each hand. So, and I think it's rechargeable. I don't see a plug. I didn't read the constructions yet, but, but yeah. So I'm very happy with this purchase. So yeah, it's adjustable, so it can fit pretty much anyone. Took me a hot minute to figure out how it works, but I figured it out. But yeah, so I'm very happy with that purchase. It's Cheyenne! Hey Zach, how are you? Oh, let me see. Did I miss anybody? I think I got everybody. Oh, and Lulu! I didn't say Lulu yet. So how are y'all, you guys? Oh, Cynthia. Oh, whoa, my chat did these weird things. Hi, Cynthia. My husband got those for Christmas. He loves them. He works on cars and always needs a light held for him. Right? That's actually where I found it. I was looking for tools, and that's where I saw that. I'm like, hey, that would be freaking awesome for crochet. So yeah, I'm like, I never splurged on the neck light because those are like, what, 30, 40, 20, anywhere from 20 to 40 bucks, depending where you get it from. Canadian anyway. And these were like, I think, what were they, like 13, or I think Katrina saw them, like had a coupon or something for like 11 or something. So yeah, that's way cheaper. And they point exactly where you want, and they're not going to move on you. So yeah. I think that's like, I was very happy with that purchase. Let me see here. No, that's not where I want to be. Let me see. Catch up here. Oh, hi Chandler. Didn't see you pop in. Oops. Hang on. That keeps jumping. Let me catch up. Okay, I don't think anybody new came. I am tired, Samantha. I went to bed at like 5 a.m. this morning and got up and had to like do the cup things, get that all set up. So yeah, so I'm super tired, so it's not going to be an all-nighter for sure. So you only get a little bit of crazy cocoa because there's only so much I can drink in an hour or two. But I got an early start. I had quite a few because I was off camera most of the TFF, so yeah, I snuck quite a few in there. Let's see. Oh, did I miss Cindy? Cindy, Sandy? I don't know. Cindy with an S? Who you talking to, Zach? Did I miss somebody? If I miss you, just say yo, Coco. I don't think I missed anybody. The cup thing was fun. I know, I saw a video on Facebook. I'm like, guys, we have to do this. Yeah, the glove is different light. I'm very happy with that. Because it's not like, I don't know, you move the wrong way and like, well, I guess if you like point at something, you can blind somebody. But, you know, generally speaking, it'll point exactly where you need it to. And, you know. Oh, you're Cindy. Okay, I knew that. Totally didn't know that. Okay. I'm so not going to remember that. So you're just going to be Lulu. Nana Michelle says, my hands won't get warm. So slow crocheting. My cat stole my left copper glove? What's a copper glove? My hands won't get warm. So slow crocheting. Can you see the smoke coming out my ears? Trying to figure that out. Apparently her cat stole a copper glove. I have no idea what that is. We call her Cindy Lou Who. Okay. Oh my goodness. For those that don't know, Joanne is now Jayan. I have my note right here. Joanne equals Jayan. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Chandler's on it now. Oh my goodness. By the end of this, everyone's going to be calling you Jayan. You'll be like, no. I still can't find my G-hook. What'd you do with your G-hook? Where'd it go? Well, I guess if you knew that, you'd find it, right? Where did you buy those lighted gloves? I got them on Amazon. Let me find the link again real quick. Okay, I won't use that one because that'll do weird things to my stream. Let me look here. Amazon. Orders. Your cat is building something. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to look up my orders real quick. It just arrived today, so it shouldn't be too far back. Oh, here they are. Open a new tab. There we go. Copy. All right. So the $13.99 when I look at it, but Cat got a coupon or something, so maybe you will too. Whoop. Enter doesn't work. I have to hit send. There we go. So that's a link to the gloves that I got. I paid $13.99, which I think is a great deal for what it is, because I don't know. They're so adjustable too. Like you make it as tight as you want, so I really like it. That was your inebriated cocktail calling, Diane, was it not? Oh my god. Well, I think I called her Diane initially, even though I knew she was Joanne. I don't know why, so it became Diane. Let's see. Oh no, that sounds terrible. Uh-oh. Hang on, did something else happen? What did I miss? I still can't find my... Yeah, the G-hook. It's never fun to lose a hook. Losing hooks is caca. No problem. But it'll help you out. Awesome. Yeah, because I don't usually like crochet in the dark or whatever, but if I use like dark yarn or I don't know, sometimes it's not super bright in the living room when we're watching TV with Mr. Cocktails, so can't hurt to have. All right, hurry back, Patsy. Hey, Amy, I'm awesome. How are you? Well, you couldn't have looked everywhere because it's somewhere, right? Do you think you brought it out with yourself somewhere? That was a weird sentence. You know what I mean, though. Did you bring it out to work on something when you went out? Or are you pretty sure it's lost in your house somewhere? see. How long did it take for you to get them? Oh, what did Chris get? I missed something Chris said. Your cat steals everything. I missed something Chris said. I don't know. I do wish I had a light to see dark yarn. Yeah, like, and if you're not in Canada, like that's the Canada Amazon. If you're not in Canada, it's probably even cheaper in the US. So just look up my link and just copy and paste like the description. Super cheap. Like I swear they jack up the prices just for like crafty stuff, just because they know we're gonna buy it anyway, because you know we can't help it. It's lost in the house somewhere. I've never left the house with this project. Okay. Huh. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Sorry, but what exactly is a neck light with glove for? A neck light is like, it's like a bendy U-shaped thing. It's got like two like flashlights at the end of it that you could like point at your project. But I didn't like that idea, so that's why I got the glove instead. And for those that just came in before I put it on, slip it over your index and your thumb, wrap it around your wrist, and turn it on. And it points at your project. Points literally like exactly where you point. So like, and there's one for each hand. So yeah. Check the chair, couch cushions. They eat hooks. They eat everything. Have you used the gloves yet? Other than trying them on, no. But I pretended to crochet, and it seems to be pointing in the right direction. Let's see here. See, I told you she's an alien just like E.T. Oh my goodness, Chris. Nana, look underneath the front of furniture where you sit and crochet, or where you lay the work down when not crocheting. Cool, Coco. Enjoy that. I thought maybe the glove was for CTS, carpal tunnel. Nope, but, I mean, you could put it pretty tight. Like, it might help with something, because, like, at least those, the thumb and that won't get cold. So who knows? What time do I go to bed? Depends on the day. Today I got up super early, so I'll be going to bed early. But back in the good old days, I almost never went to bed before I got like a real grown-up job and everything. Hi, Frozen. How are you? I have a lot of reasons why a neck light would help me. Yeah, I mean, like, if a net light, I can't say it. Why can't I say it anymore, guys? If a neck light works for you, by all means use it. I didn't like the thought of like it hanging around my neck. I don't know. So I wanted something more, just, you know, compact, and yeah, I don't have to worry about anything falling off. Amy says, I have a neck light, but my light up hook worked better in dark yarn. Okay. Cool, Amy. Hope you like it. Yeah, I was kind of like, when I was doing diamond painting for a while, like I bought all the gadgets, you know. So I bought the light up diamond pen, and that was too bright. It like made vision worse, which kind of like threw me off. I'm like, well, what if the lighted crochet hooks are the same? And also, I've got so used to my clover hooks that I don't think I could use like a plastic or acrylic hook after. Like I've gotten so used to like the way they work. I can fly with my clovers. So yeah, I figure if I can keep using my clovers and just light something up on the rare occasion I need to, then yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to check if I have to change batteries or if I can. I think it said rechargeable when, but I don't see anywhere to plug it in. Or does it just never run out? Hang on. Yeah, I don't see anywhere to plug it in. I don't know, maybe it just works till it doesn't? But at that price, I guess, who cares? I'll read the instructions later. Let you guys know. Mark says, lighted hooks too. Wow, even crocheting has advanced to the 21st century. And Suzette says, yes, the neck. Why can't I say that word today? Oh my goodness. Like, I swear, I haven't had that much to drink. Don't point in the right area for me anyway. Okay. Yeah, I'm just not going to say that word. When I say the thing, you know I'm talking about the neck light. Chris says the thing is mostly for lighting up owls. What? Oh my goodness, Chris. I have a rechargeable hook. Okay. Was that on Amazon? Yeah, I dropped it. I think I might still have it copied. Let me drop that. Here we go. I dropped the link again. Oh. There we go. So yeah, that's a link to the Canadian site. I'm pretty sure Diane's in Canada too, but if anyone is looking elsewhere and wants to check it out, and it's in the tool department. But yeah, it's probably even cheaper elsewhere. Let me see. More worried about a neck waddle, but thankfully it's not happening yet. Cat has a light up hooks also, and neck the thing. I love them both. My light up hooks run off watch batteries, and the thing is rechargeable. All right, the NL. I've been known to crochet my TV light by her TV light, so any light is good. Exactly, Regina. Oh, Samantha's back. Welcome back. Yeah, but I was very, very happy with that purchase. Like, I don't buy, like, initially I bought a lot of Crochet Schnit, but I haven't bought any crochet gadgets recently, so I was happy to get something that I think would be useful. And I'm out of cocktails. Let me grab another one. Everybody's saying welcome back to Samantha. I did not like the light up crochet hooks. They hurt my eyes. Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking too, because you got to look directly at it, right? So that's another thing that kind of made me not really think about it. My light up hooks are a USB chargeable. Okay. I like the thing better though. I legit like blinded myself like right before coming live, because the floodlights I just put there, when you first, there's no on-off switch, which I didn't realize. I plugged the sucker in, and initially it's bright, just like white light, right in my freaking eyeballs. So like I was seeing like spots and stuff for like a good 15 minutes. Zach says he doesn't have any fancy hooks like that. You don't need fancy hooks. Just crocheted in... What? Just crocheted in two together on part black yarn, one part Christmas lights. What you talk about, Willis? You're hurting Coco's brain on purpose, I think. Aluminum. Hi, Jane. Oh my goodness. I got messenger from Cohen the next day. Aluminum. Yeah, Katrina gave me spots on my eyes last night. Oh my goodness. Oh, something weird happened there. I glitched. Coco glitched it. Okay, I think I'm back. All right, I need to get some cotton yarn so I can make a dishcloth. Yes. Katrina gets my cryptic talk even when I typo. Oh my goodness. I speak drunkenese. I don't always speak Chris though. Oh, Jane's making another hat. Awesome sauce. Same kind of hat as last time. Let's see here. Oh yeah, a bunch of people came in after I already showed it. I had to read Chris's note twice. I'm starting to get him. I read it more than twice, I think. Maybe even a couple more times in my brain, and it still didn't. Still no idea. So this that just came in and didn't see it, because like we got at least double the people in here now. Look what I found. Look how big this sucker is. Ah! Mr. Cocktails just scared the bejeebies out of me. Hey baby, what's up?
Very blue in here.
It's very blue in here.
It's a very big,
It is. You're on cam, by the way. You're not as hidey as you think you are.
What do you mean? Look, see me?
Yeah. That's Mr. Cocktails, guys. You're not as sneaky as you think.
Can't hide anymore.
No.
People, it's your live, I guess?
Yeah, it's my life.
Why am I still waving over there?
Oh, because there's a delay. This is what's actually happening, and YouTube, there's a delay. 20 to 30 second delay.
That was a little creepy.
It is creepy. You get used to it.
I gotta get used to me waving when I'm not waving.
He says I'm never going to get used to waving when I'm not waving. Oh my goodness. Oh. That's one standard Coco drink. Good night, Nate. Oh my goodness. So that's probably the one and only time y'all are ever going to get to see Mr. Cocktails, because he didn't think he was on camera. Oh. Oop. Something made a noise on my phone. Let me see if we catch it caught up here. Better than a fishbowl. Oh, Lulu's got to go for now. Thanks for coming. Take care. If you're not already... My voice decided apparently I'm going through puberty. Let's see here. Creepy, it says creepy does. Oh my goodness. Has there been a bee downstairs update? Just that she's got her final warning. If she acts up again, she's out. So unfortunately she's behaving right now, but hopefully, again, just a matter of time before she goes back to her old ways. And yeah, so I'll just wait patiently for her to act up, because she can't help it. Oh, Zach lacks confidence in yourself. Why? You lack confidence, like to do what? Or just generally? Let's see if I missed anything when I got distracted by Mr. Cocktails. No, I don't think I missed anything. Oh, I missed Jane saying no, it's a different one. Okay, cool. And I think I caught everything else. There we go. Did she get her shints out of her garage? Not yet, not yet. But I wanted to do it this weekend, but there was too much going on with like TFF, and I had to go to Chateauguay this week, so I will be speaking to the landlord. I spoke to the police, the local police, and asked if I have the legal right to remove her items personally, and apparently I will not be held liable if I remove her items and they get damaged by like elements or whatever. He did suggest going through the landlord one more time, so I will do that. So I will contact him probably tomorrow, let him know that I spoke to the police, and to let her know that if she doesn't have her items out of my garage by next weekend, I will be removing them myself. So yeah. And he says, "Good day, y'all. Just got back from a short..." No idea what that is. Halls had internet people here today, so came home a day early. Is Halls a holiday? Is that what that is? Coco, I do like the blue and purple background graphics. Thank you. Generally, I lack confidence in myself. Well, you gotta fake it till you make it. Like, I had zero confidence growing up, whatever, and in a million years, I never thought I'd start a YouTube channel and blah, blah, blah. But here I am talking to a whole whack of people I never met in real life, and, I mean, you have your YouTube channel too, but I am older, though. It takes some time to not care what people think, I guess. The older I get, the less I care what people think. I'm like, you like me, you like me. If you don't come over. That's it, that's all. But yeah, don't ever let, like, your lack of confidence stop you from trying things, because It's Schnoot. There's Schnoot in the garage. Coco, you're gonna rid yourself of her. I have confidence and faith. Me too. Me too. Like I said, there's no way. She's just such a horrible person in general. She cannot be good for very long. She can't. She just can't. Maybe rent a trebuchet. I would absolutely freaking love. Oh, I wish I could. I wish I could. But that would be deliberately damaging her items. So I would just take them, place them in the snow. That's it. That's all. And then I'm gonna put up a wall separating the place and put a lock on my garage door. Let's see. Me too, Coco. I'm done trying to make others happy because they break my heart. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't care what people think of me. Yeah. But I mean, even just like to try things, if you lack confidence, just fake it till you make it. Otherwise, you can't get better at something if you don't try it, right? Life's too short to play with schnutty people. Agreed. Yeah. I spent way too much of my life worrying about what other people think and blah, 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 but I don't care. Like, even, like, I would never even speak unless spoken to, because even when I'm not having cocktails, like, I get my merds wixed all the time, and I would be embarrassed about that. Now I just think it's funny. I just laugh at myself, because, I don't know. I like to be just as surprised as everyone else with the stuff that comes out my mouth. Nate says, I often wonder if she has a YouTube channel and complains about the bee upstairs. In her world, she's the victim, you know. I know. I don't think she has a YouTube channel, but I do hear, like, I hear every word she says, because she's got that super loud witch voice. She's constantly talking about the ow, which means upstairs. Like, she's always being about me. So, whatever. Let's see. Now I have schnutty bang bang song in my head. Oh my god, Chris. Betsy's back. Welcome back. Oh, good lord. Schnutty bang bang. Oh, geez Louise. Oh, let's see. Cheers. If anybody wants to come up, the link's been pinned at the top there. I take her stuff to the landlord. It would be immediately leave my garage. Landlord lives 3 hours away, so it cost me a heck of a lot more to bring it to him. So I don't have a moving truck. I'm not paying for a moving truck or whatever. It's just going in the driveway. I'm already paying to park next door, so it's just all going in the driveway. She will call you a bee when her schnitz is in the snow. Well, she's gonna expect it. I'm gonna tell the landlord to tell her to get her schnoot out before the weekend, or I'm doing it. So it's not like it's gonna be a surprise. She'll pretend it's a surprise, but it won't be a surprise. But yeah, if I do it, I am absolutely like videoing the whole thing just to make sure. And the cop said if I foresee any possible violence on her part, to let them know, and they'll come and like monitor things. So I don't know if I should try first before calling them in, or I thought you had an on-site landlord. No, he's 3 hours away. That's why like I don't want to bother him. I didn't start complaining about her till like more recently, but just trying to be like a good tenant, you know. But yeah, he has no clue what's going on here. But when I do come to complain again, I'm going to list like everything. Like, I'm paying to park somewhere else because she's always blocking me in or out. The garage thing, how much of the yard she actually stole from me. Just, I'm outlining everything. Oh well, video it for sure. Let her start yelling, then call them when she's stupid. Okay, more than normal for her. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've got the backyard cam, but I don't know how much of the voice it really catches, like from far back towards the garage. So I might at the very least have like voice record on my phone, and have the video surveillance from my video camera. But it'll be what it'll be. I'm pretty sure like Mr. Cocktails will be down there, and if she starts Schnut in front of Mr. Cocktails, she will absolutely regret it. And that's why, like, he said, like, I don't know how much, if I told you guys this, but, like, the whole point of him not, like, I used to think he wasn't as bothered by her as I was, but he is. He just doesn't confront her, because if she actually said something mean to me or did anything to me in his presence, he's like, I would be in jail. Like, no doubt, he would be in jail. So, hopefully, she doesn't do anything stupid while I'm down there. I thought you had, yeah, okay, I read that one. Oh, well, video, I read that one. Karma comes around, she will get her day. Yeah, I know, that's the thing. I think, yeah, could I just move? Yeah, I could. But I think the reason she's the way she is just, everyone's just like, whatever, just, I'll move, you know? So she's gotten away with it. Like, this woman's, like, got to be at least in her 60s. And she's been getting away with it. That's the only explanation for her being this entitled, is just no one has ever called her out on it. So, like, no. The buck stops here. Coco's calling her butt out. That's it, that's all. I've had a crazy neighbor next door, and moving, I couldn't get away. You couldn't get away when you moved? Did she follow you? What's that about? That's creepy if that's what happened. Hopefully I just misread that, because that's like poltergeist stuff. If you don't want Schnut, she shouldn't have started Schnut, right? But she's just, honestly, she seems oblivious to, like, everything. She's just like, yeah, I'm just, you know, because, like, after she stole my yard, she was trying to be friends. Yo, come over, have a beer, blah, blah, blah. You know, I need to store my stuff here, so blah, blah, blah. Like, she's just oblivious. So I don't think she's specifically doing it to be mean. She just thinks she can do what she wants and blah, blah, blah. But Coco's putting her in her place. I've seen too many Crazy Neighbor shows. For real, Regina. For real. Oh, what was Chris's good idea? Set up a live cam feed and send him the link. I've been debating, actually. But then, I don't know, if I go out in my PJs, I don't really want them looking at me out in the yard either. Or if, like, my dogs do bark a little bit when they go out, like, for about 5 minutes, whereas hers would bark for, like, 5 to 7 hours, which is different. But I don't want to give him a reason to complain about me either. But I do have a lot of video I can upload for him. But I just want to, like, make it more precise, so it's not, like, a year and a half of video for him to watch, you know? All y'all complaining about your neighbors. Yeah, Nate's got the worst neighbor. Yeah, for those that don't know, his neighbor actually, like, shot his dog. And their own dog. I don't know. His neighbors are forked up, for sure. I don't have neighbors closer than half. See, that is life goals, Amy. Want to go somewhere where I don't have to see people unless I want to see people. I can let my dogs out. No one's going to hear my dogs unless they're coming to visit, you know. Hey, Sandrine, how are ya? I was trying to move, and then he just broke in, and damn it. What? Did you get arrested for that? I'm very invested now. I need to know more. Glad to hear that. Oh. Yeah. That is definitely my life goals, Amy. Hi, Coco and chat. Hey, Sandra. I was late to the party. Neck lights move around. Lighted hooks hurt my eyes. Lighted gloves were good. Precise summary of what's been going on so far. Oh, my goodness. It's nice. I see their dog more than I do them. Yeah. Definitely. Oh, well, the whole screen just blew up with words. Right, Mark? Steve, Coco, make sure when she does take her stuff, it's only her stuff. Just saying. Ounces mixed in. Yeah, for real. Like, I already have video footage of her, like, using my stuff. I mean, and I had to watch for, like, 3 days straight to make sure I didn't accuse her of theft before, like, but she did, like, I think 3 or 4 days later, she did put my stuff back. But still, like, don't touch my schnut. But yeah, I will be watching her like a hawk when she does. Anytime she goes in there, like, she still just walks in like she owns the joint. But anything she takes out of there, I watch her like a hawk. Yeah. So on a brighter note, you guys have anybody have any like good news, any exciting news, anything you're going to be working on soon that you're excited about? Oh my goodness. I gotta be careful I don't talk too much either, because I alternate back and forth at work. One week I do like chats. I do like 2 chats at a time, and then the next week I do phones. I'm coming up on phone week tomorrow, so if my voice decides to like cut out, I'm screwed. Coco, how's your quitting smoking journey going? Well, I'm still down to 6 milligrams. So I think I'm smoking less of it. So I think next time in 2 weeks when I go to Chateauguay for more vape stuff, I'm going to drop down to 3. I'll probably do that for maybe a month, and then I'll drop to 0. And then it's just a matter of breaking the actual habit of it. It won't be a nicotine thing anymore. So it's going pretty good. Let's see. No, they arrested him when he walked into my house with a weapon. Oh my god. And held my son and his friends at point. He was a felon from a previous attack. Oh my goodness. That is scary. Okay. Regina wins hand down for worst neighbor. Holy schnut. That is insanity. My son uses lighted gloves to go out and get firewood. No flashlight needed. Son-in-law keeps them in their camper. Friend is a mechanic and he uses lighted gloves, so had to try for crocheting. Yeah. They seem to be like, again, like they point exactly where you're like doing it. You can't ask for a better thing. Oh, Steve is off this week. Woohoo! Enjoy your week off. I spent 2 months in prison and got out. Only 2 months for that? That seems a little not harsh enough. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, geez, Regina, exactly. For real, Regina, I'm glad nobody got hurt. Yeah, for real. That is complete insanity. And here I am complaining about her just being an entitled bee, but upside is chances of her having something like that in Canada are pretty slim. So, especially since she's definitely not right in the head, so I don't think she'd ever legally get her hands on one, so. Is the so-called neighbor getting booted? I hope. Soon, hopefully. She's been behaving, but she's got her last warning. But she cannot behave forever. So it's just a matter of time. Like, her lease is up in the summer. He can't legally kick her out in the winter in Canada because, you know, it's cold and stuff. But I think it's just a matter of time before she misbehaves again and the landlord will say, well, I'm not renewing your lease. You got to leave. He waited until I left before he did it because he'd lived next door to me long enough to know my response. Oh my goodness. That's even creepier that they like watch you and stalk you. And I know from personal experiences, even here on YouTube, that once those evil types of people are out of my life, the better off I am. And I do feel better for it. Yeah, for sure. Like, I went through like a period of my life a couple of years back where I cut out all the negativity that I could. Because I'm just too old to deal with this shit anymore. Like, if you're negative, if you're not a nice person, I don't know. I don't have the patience for you anymore. Like, I used to try to, like, think I could, like, if I'm nice to them, you know, maybe they'll change and blah, blah, blah. But no. Once an a-hole, always an a-hole. So, yeah. I stopped trying. I cut out a lot of people. There's a few more people I wanted to, but I just couldn't because, like, you know, I was related to them. But aside from that, but I did set boundaries even with those people. So, yeah, if you want peace, you got to set boundaries and cut people out. Otherwise, hey, Chris's Kaleidoscope, how are you? Once a bully, always a bully, and I'm done with them. Exactly. everybody's saying hi to everybody. Oh, did I miss Sandra? No, I saw Sandra. Okay. And once again, if I miss you, just say yo Coco and repeat yourself, because sometimes it seems like every time I say that, like the chat's not moving, but every now and then it'll go like from nothing to like everybody says something at the same time and I might miss something. But so I do miss you. It's not on purpose. Amy says, me too, Coco. I do my best, hardest to be forgiving, but true colors show. Yeah, exactly. I mean, everyone makes a mistake. I'll forgive somebody once, depending, sometimes twice. If I've seen improvement, like attempts at improving, I might forgive even twice. But now it's like 3 strikes are out, like just sayonara. I just don't have the patience for you anymore. I'm not going to allow you to disturb my peace. Or to steal my peace is more like it, because that's what they do. They're like energy vampires. They just steal your energy, your peace, and yeah, they feed off of it. And no, I'm no longer going to feed them. I wave at everybody, and I keep my shotgun beside the door on my by the bed. Yeah. Wave at everybody. Hello! Don't come in my house. You'll regret it. I don't put up with a-holes. Yeah. I've put up with them for far too long. But, and again, like, for this one, I put up with her for as long as I did, not because I was trying to be nice to her, is I didn't want to make my landlord miserable, but, you know, it's kind of the point where it's like, you know what, too bad, so sad, do something, dude. So, but yeah, I no longer allow a-holes into my life, like, into my zone. Oh, goodness. One of my pet peeves is fake people who pretend to be your friend, right? Exactly. Those were a lot of the people I cut out too. It's like, they're friendly and nice as long as you're doing exactly what they want. The second like you have your own opinion or whatever, like just the schnoot hits the fan. Like, nah, I don't have time for that. I like to know that my presence can affect some humans around. Yeah, like, I will always continue to do the good that I can, but sometimes it doesn't matter how much you do for somebody, they'll only remember the one time you didn't help them, you know? So those people, I avoid helping, but I do what I can, but without, there's a fine line between helping and having them drown you along the way. Like, it's kind of like saving someone from who's drowning, and then they just drown you to save themselves. Like, some people are like that, and I avoid those people. Problem is, they don't always appear to be that way initially, but, you know, you do what you can while you can, and when the true colors do come out, then adjust accordingly. Oh, what is it? Well, one of my peeves. Yeah, okay. I read that one. Everybody's agreeing with Zach. I've been lied to. It does hurt. It does. It takes getting used to. Like, honestly, it hurts now if it's someone I've kept in my circle, lies to me, or goes out of the way to hurt me. That hurts. But I almost expect it from others now. So it doesn't catch me off guard. But basically it took till my 40s to get to that mindset. So it doesn't hurt anymore when other people lie to me. But if you're in my circle and you lie to me, then yeah, it will still hurt for sure. But yeah, totally get it, Zach. You're still youngin' though. How old are you now? Actually, one of my ex-best friends, we became best friends after my ex-husband had an affair with her. Like, that's how freaking forgiving I was. Like, I was a ridiculous person. Because you're getting older and wiser. I'm getting older, that's for sure. Maybe wiser in certain areas, not in all for sure. Yes, lying hurts. I always say no need to lie. Exactly. Like, and lying, just like, you have to remember, Schnit. Like, oh, what did I say to that person? What, like, no. Like, you want to know something? I'm going to tell you. Because if I don't have to remember my lie, I know I'm going to say the same thing next time because that's what happened, you know? Like, I don't have the memory capacity for lying. I really don't. Just do what you have to. What? Just do what you have to be okay, I skipped the line. Wow. Okay. Just do what you have to be the better person now. I expect it, but not forgiving anymore. It's their loss because life is too short. Yeah, exactly. There are people out there that will just suck you dry because they can. They'll take what they can from every person and they're like succubuses. They'll just jump from person to person, sucking them dry. So I don't allow it from the get-go anymore. Lies and fakes will always hurt. Just avoid them at all costs. Yeah. Yeah. Because they don't appear as lies and fakes initially. They don't. But yeah. I expect to be lied to on a daily basis. I wouldn't know anything else. Yeah. Like, it's not that I expect it, per se. I mean, I know I said I expect it, but it's like, I don't know. I don't put a lot of faith in many people anymore. Like, unless I've christened you part of the Coco circle, like, yeah. I just say what you want. I'll listen, but I'm not going to, like, bet money on anything you say, you know, because, yeah. I expect to, like, I read that one. Agreed. I'm 28. We'll be 20. Yeah, you're still young. You still got time to build up that rough exterior. Yeah, just don't let anyone. Oh, why can't I think of words today, guys? Insert awesome saying right here. Because I can't think of what I was going to say anymore. Hey, Pixie. Looks like I entered during a deep conversation. Yeah. We're talking about energy vampires and narcissistic type personalities. Not per se, but just people that take advantage until they can't anymore, and then all of a sudden you're the bad guy, you know? Yes, Coco, that's so true. Yeah. Cocktails tonight, or haven't the local stores restocked after you drank them out of business last Sunday? I have some. I'm taking it easy, though, a little more easy tonight, because, yeah, I regretted it last Monday. I had to work, and it was not fun. Oh, Amy's saying hi to Pixie. You're right, Coco. Looks can be deceiving in certain people. Always be careful. Yeah. Yeah, until I've known you for like a long time, I'll be friendly and stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, but I'm not gonna trust you with deep secrets, you know, until I've known you for a very long time. Katrina says, "LOL, Zach, that's not old." It is so not old. I have clothes older than that. That's what Chris said. Oh my god. Pixie saying hi to Amy. That's it. A narcissistic person. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they are. They just take. You're their narcissistic supply until you finally put your foot down, and then they turn it around. They're the victim, and you're the bad guy. And when you cut a narcissist out of your life, you have to expect them to try to they can no longer affect your feelings, so they will turn on you and try to like hinder what other people think of you. But in the end, their true colors come out, and everyone ends up seeing it too. Like, so yeah, just you have to stay strong when you cut them out. But yeah, it's not fun. It's a horrible experience. But yeah, it is what it is, and I am very weary on letting those types of people in anymore. But yeah, it's a learning experience. The guy I was with before Mr. Cocktails was a narcissist. I wanted out up to 3 months. It took me 4 years to get rid of him. That's totally it. Yeah. They now have videos on how to spot a narcissist. Pretty bad. Yeah. Problem is, like, some of them I've been doing it for so long. They're just so good at it. And like this guy was the sweetest guy. Sweetest guy. But again, too sweet, you know? You gotta, like, don't jump in anything with someone who seems too good to be true, because, you know, maybe they're not, but chances are they probably are too good to be true. So just proceed with caution. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of YouTube stuff lately. We learn every day. Exactly. Yes, even on YouTube, Mark. Yeah. Yeah. There. What's her name? Dr. Remini? No. Oh, what's her name? She's so good. She's like the epitome. Like, she talks on a lot of other shows and everything too. I can't remember her name. But she's got like a bazillion videos on this stuff and how to avoid them, how to spot them, how to, like, if, like, in the workplace, sometimes you have to work with them, and how to, like, deal with that, how to deal with, like, a narcissistic parent that obviously you can't completely cut ties with. I mean, you can, but how to not have to cut ties and still kind of not deal with their BS. And yeah, she has so many. I think I want to say Dr. Remini, but that doesn't seem right. It's similar to that. Any of you guys watched and know who the heck I'm talking about? I'm gonna have to go look it up. It's gonna bother me. Give me a sec. Okay, I was right. Dr. Ramani. I added an E instead of an A, but it's Dr. Ramani. I'll put it in the thing. Yeah, look her up. Dr. Ramani. No, not Dr. Phil. Definitely not Dr. Phil. Dr. Ramani. She is awesome. Like, she knows her schnut. So if there's anything you want to know about narcissist, check her out, because, like, she just knows her schnut. And she has enlightened me. She is, like, I don't know. I grew up my whole life with zero self-confidence because I don't want to say things because they might be watching, but I have a paternal narcissist, and I've learned a lot on how to separate my feelings from that, to not allow it to affect me. I no longer engage with that person any more than I have to, and it has brought a lot more peace. So yeah, if you're dealing with anything like that, check her out. She's, it was like a light bulb went off on my brain. No problem, Mark. I'm definitely gonna look. Yeah, for sure. I've chosen my own family now. May not be actually related, but our relationships are just, like, seriously. Like, I prefer my chosen family to my actual family sometimes. I mean, not all of them, obviously. Like, I have some awesome family too, but like within my immediate family, like, there's me and one parent that are like normal people, and I have a sibling and another parent that are narcissists, and I just, enough's enough. Like, I forgave so many things that I'm not going to allow you to just take my peace away. Like, the second half of my life is about me, not just me, but like peace and happiness. And obviously there's always going to be something that brings you down every now and then, but I'm not going to dwell on things anymore. I'm not going to allow that into my life. Like, I'm done. I have my own little ring I adore. Oh, yeah, for sure. Exactly. Right, Coco? Not engaging with those kind of people helps a lot. My mental health has definitely improved. Yeah, for sure. And there's some people, like, I'm like, how could I just cut them out because they're family? But if they were true family, they would care, you know? And if they don't, why should we care if we cut them out, right? So now I'm thinking of that old comics title, Family Circle. Yeah, exactly. You can choose your family. Exactly. Yeah, and don't let anyone steal your peace. That's it, that's all. That's the main... If we take anything home tonight, it's don't let other people steal your peace. If they consistently do it, snip, snip. That's it, that's all. Okay, whatever. Oh, geez, it's almost 10:30. All right, I think last cocktail before bed, but we'll see. Problem is, the more cocktails I drink, the more I want to stay up. But yeah, the problem last week was I finished off like 12 cocktails, and then I switched to Coke Zero and Captain, which was not a good idea, guys. So yeah, I will not be switching tonight. I will be going to bed within half hour to an hour. Diane says, I've been through so much in my lifetime. I don't think anyone would be able to walk my life, but short, you have to forgive, but not forget. Yeah, exactly. And you don't forgive to forgive them. You forgive for yourself. Because if you dwell on it, it's just going to, even if you cut them out, if you dwell on the shit that they've done, it's going to haunt you. So you forgive for you, but you don't forget. Don't allow it back. Exactly, Diane. 100% agree. Never let him see you sweat. Right. Suzanne says, the old saying comes to mind. You can pick your friends, not your family. Exactly. Amy says, don't steal my thunder because I don't usually have much. Yeah, exactly. Like, I will give people the shirt off my back, and then I don't want to give them, like, my pants, too, and they're like, oh, you're a horrible person. Like, screw you. Like, I will help you, but if what I do isn't enough, and you're going to complain to other people that I'm not a nice person because I didn't help you for, like, the 50th freaking time, snip, snip. There's one on these YouTube streets that has taken advantage of myself and others until we caught the lies. Continues to lie and take advantage of others until they wise up, hopefully soon. Well, I hope you get that figured out. I forgive because it's just not worth it. Yeah, exactly. Forgive, but don't forget. And again, forgiving is for you, not for them. Don't let them steal your thunder or shove a light bolt up there. Oh my goodness, Chris. I'm blessed to now have my solid YouTube family, especially now that my family by blood relatives are almost all gone. Oh, that's so sad, Mark. But I'm happy we're here. And I'm happy to call you part of my YouTube family. Definitely, you've been through a lot. I'm still going through stuff, not taking it with me, so I will forgive but not forget. There you go. Yes, Sandra, and hope you can stay away from that. Yeah, definitely. Hi, well, my YouTube friends. Oh my goodness. You know what it is? I'm not drinking as much. Because I don't have any on panel, so I'm just talking the whole freaking time, which doesn't give me a lot of time to drink, which is probably good. Oh my goodness. It's going to be good for my head tomorrow, that's for sure. Oh goodness. It's just me, or does my old chair just looks super lonely and abandoned back there? I almost feel bad for it. Have a party. Oh my goodness. I tried to give it to Mr. Cocktails, but even he doesn't want it. I thought Tori would have been up on panel. I don't know. I guess she got stuffs to do. Everyone always has stuff to do. Don't worry about it. Mr. Cocktails could come sit. He was surprised enough to be on panel at all. He thought I was being all sneaky and stuff. In the old office, he could like peek his head in the door and he wouldn't be on camera. But I'm like, yeah, you're not as Heidi as you think you are. Woohoo! Party time! That was funny, yeah. Poor guy. Tora might still be at work for the night, though. I don't think she's back to work since her surgery yet, if I'm not mistaken. Unless I heard anyway. But I have, like, zero concept of time anymore. Like, I legit have no idea even, like... I'm surprised I'm able to write 2023, because I have zero concept of time. Yeah, she's not working. Okay, good. Oh, Frozen's going. Night, thanks for coming, sweetie. Sweet dreams. Poor guy. We see you. Oh my goodness. As you can see, he's wearing Sunday's best. His pajama pants and cut-off t-shirt. Crazy guy. Luckily, the lighting is wonky, because chances are he's got, like, schmutz all over himself, too. Potatoes. What? Potato. What are you talking about, Zach? Terry, you remember Polly's Playhouse? Is that a channel or a show? Mark says, thanks, Patsy. Yes, Tori and her recent surgery. I almost forgot about that. Yeah. It's blue in there. Mood lighting. Yeah. I can change it, too, with my phone. You guys want to see purple? Where did my app go? There it is. Let's change one of them to purple. Ooh, now it's looks more pink than purple, but let's change the other one to purple. Which one did I do? I don't remember. No, that's the one I changed to purple. What's the other one? Oh, that's not purple, that's pink. And that one, and then that one. Nope, that's the one I just did. No, did I change them both at the same time? Okay, guess it does them both at the same time. Still more pink than purple. Oh, Pee-wee's Playhouse. I know that one. I just wanted to be random. Okay. You definitely win the randomness contest there, Zach. His laptop ordering groceries again. Yes, Pee-wee. Why does it keep changing? Make up my mind. My lights are doing weird things. I think my lights are haunted. And I made the mistake of just looking at my light, and now I'm blind again. Can't see. His laptop, blah, blah, blah. I read that one. Why is it moving? Why are you moving? I'm talking to my phone. I don't know. Oh, hi, Veronica. Oh, I already said hi to Veronica. Let me see. That is neat. Yeah. It'd be neater if it would pick a color. Let me see. Red, please. You want red? All right. Red on one. Go to the other one. Red. There. Now we got red. Doesn't really go with purple, but we got red. Aluminum. Hey, Joey. How are you? Yum cookies. Indeed. Aluminum. Strobe color lights. I have, okay, I don't know. I'm going to change it because it almost looks like I'm in hell or something. So let's do a different blue maybe. That one, and then that one. No, that's the same one. Hang on. That one. Nope. That one. There we go. We'll go with that blue. All right. I can't remember what I was going to say now. Oh, strobe color lights. I have, it's like a disco light thing that I'm going to mount in here, and it's going to, like, go off when I get a super chat. I'm going to rig that up. And I have, like, LED lights that are going to go around, but, like, all around. So I'm going to, like, it's going to be cool when I'm done. It's just going to take some time because I'm so busy at work. Now in the ocean. Thanks, Mark. Oh, yuck. Don't like the... You don't like the blue? Or you don't like the red, Suzanne? Oh, well, Coco, pure indigo. If you do strobe lights, I have to leave. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do strobe lights. And it's not even, like, it's not even strobe. Like, it's just, like, I'll have some lights that'll, like, kind of dance around for a little bit. And only when super chats come in. Oh, Mark likes that better. Agua. I don't know if he's trying to say agua or aqua, but agua is water, so. Disco ball. Suzanne likes the first one better. Oh, the red. Okay, she didn't like the red. Yeah, I don't much like the red either. I mean, I like red, like when I wear red and stuff, but does not go with my theme. Oh my goodness. I know, Suzanne. Red will always be my favorite color. Yeah, I love red, just not as much in colors, like in lights and stuff. So if you hold up your blue drink against the blue background, does your glass look empty? I know, let's find out. Oh, almost. It looks like I'm drinking water. I'm not drinking cocktails anymore, guys. It's just water. Until I cross it in front of my body. You can tell it's blue. But yeah, over here it's just water. Here it's cocktails. Oh my goodness. There you go, says Amy. And some Christmas lights on my fairy background in studio. I'm having fun with them. There are 8 different settings. Awesome. I thought about fairy lights too. But, I don't know. I'm still like, I haven't gone crazy here yet because I don't know if I want to keep it here or if I want to go like over there and have like my window in the background with like my curtains set up a certain way, or I don't know. I'm still undecided in a lot of things, but when I'm done, it'll be cool. No, you can drink on live at work. I only need a coffee cup for that, Mark. I mean, Chris. Shh, I've done it. Or it could always look full. Yeah. Yeah, after about 7 hours of answering the same question over and over, sometimes I'll like crack one open just to make the last hour not so bad. And it's not as busy in the last hour because I work till 8 p.m. So 7 to 8 p.m. it's not as crazy. Oh my goodness. Bengals up by 7. What do they play? I'm not overly familiar with sports teams other than hockey. Just glue a tea bag string to the side of a mug. Yeah. Yeah, nobody questions what I'm drinking because I do a good job anyway, so. Football. Okay. Figured as much. I would assume not a lot of baseball going on right now. I actually have yeah, I'll generally put it in my if I'm in a meeting. Usually meetings are earlier on though, so I haven't had any yet. But if I am, it'll be in like a coffee cup. And if I'm not in a meeting, then who cares what it's in? And normally I just do like Coke Zero and Captain, so nobody knows that it's not just Coke anyway. Thing is, I think my boss knows my channel, so hopefully she's not patient enough to watch this much of it if she decides to go looking. Has anyone here heard back from Kenny over the last week? Since my last live, no. I'm trying to think. Have I seen him since? I don't think I've seen him since. But anyone who was here last week, I am going to do something, some kind of fundraising and trying to get volunteers and stuff that can go there and help rebuild stuff. But I'm not going to really like focus on that until after like crazy time at work, which so probably I'll say to be safe March. I'll start planning stuff because January and February, like, receipts need to be out by before March 1st. Like, they need to receive the receipts by March 1st. So January, February are crazy. But, yeah, me too, Mark, me too. My husband has been watching football all day. That is why I came upstairs. Yeah, I really hope Papa does better because he's fun. Tax return, receipts, Coco. Yeah, exactly. Because, like I said, I do tech support for nonprofits and charities. So they have to have their tax deduction receipts out to their donors by a certain date so that they can claim them on their taxes. So, like, literally at work, all meetings are canceled. Like, there's literally nothing but, like, answering calls and chats and whatever to help them out. Because, yeah, it gets crazy. Yeah, poor Kenny. Oh, Regina says she's going to miss football. Is that sarcastic, or are you really going to miss football? Yeah, but we'll get them back on their feet if it kills me. It's the last thing I do. He is one guy I'm not worried about ever taking advantage of anyone. Like, he deserves all the good things in life. Like, yeah, I have no problem helping that guy. Is football going somewhere? Oh my goodness. Oh, hi Nick. What's happened to Kenny? Well, the house was condemned, so they can't move back. Like, when he went on his cruise, Papa ended up in the hospital, and then people were going to go help clean up the house, and they found black mold, like, not just a bit of it, it's like everywhere. There's been a leak that nobody saw for like years, so it's like, it's a complete demo job, so they can't go back home. So Kenny's been staying with some other YouTubey friends, and Papa is in like a rehabilitation center, like, not like drug rehab, like recovery rehab. And so yeah, they're taking care of him there, and he seems to be doing better, but he's still not 100%. So there's a few people working with him on that. There's some other people trying to get him his full veterans benefits, because he's still only getting like 80% of them. So there's a whole whack of people like trying to get them where they need to be. Just didn't know the house was... Yeah, they can't go back. They're not allowed to go back. So they need someone to demo it completely, and it's a complete rebuild. And so yeah, at some point I will find out if he wants to stay at the same property. I have to find out from the landlord there what the specs are, like what's allowed there, and the city ordinance also. Or if we happen to raise enough that maybe we can get them a nice chunk of land that we just build whatever we want and get them all nice and cozy and, yeah, deemed unlivable. Yeah, they definitely can't go back there. Let me see. I'm typing farts again. Oh my goodness. Let me see. And if insurance covers anything. Yeah, I don't think... There's something like insurance isn't covering any of it. I can't remember why. I think because it wasn't claimed soon enough, but they didn't know it was happening. So, but there's this whole thing, like, there's no insurance going to cover it for them. So I want to do a whole thing and raise enough to, like, I'll donate my time. I'm a licensed carpenter in Quebec, and so I'll try to find some other people that, at least one other person that's licensed, so like they know what I'm saying when I say, hey, do this, and then some other people, like, so we could tell them how to help and stuff, and get a good labor force to quickly build. Like, it doesn't have, we're gonna build like a 3-story home or whatever, because they didn't have that to begin with, but just something livable and comfortable, big enough for the two of them. Just like it'd be nice, warm and cozy, and be around their church family. And I think that's what Kenny is missing the most, is he's at a state, or I don't know if he's in another state completely, but he's not anywhere near, like, he can't go to his church with his church family. And he's been able to, they've been streaming online their church services, so he's been watching that, but it's not the same as being there. Make sure you ask, though, in case Kenny didn't know about insurance that Papa has. I definitely want to help. Yeah, I know I'm going to have to go back and watch my last live, at least the tail end of it, because we did talk about it, but I can't remember exactly what he said. But we did bring up insurance. But yeah, it's literally like nobody's helping them. I mean, not nobody's helping them, like no entities are helping them as far as like rebuild or whatever. So yeah, but there are a lot of people that are currently helping and willing to help moving forward. And yeah, they're just awesome people. And it's just a shame this happened to them. And I don't think I will sleep right until I know they're nice and cozy in their own beds again one day. Make sure to ask, though, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Amy wants to help for sure. Contact Samaritan's Purse. I'm not sure what that is, but let me copy and paste that somewhere so I can remember. And he had mentioned, like, they had reached out to Habitat for Humanity, but they insist that the person themselves help in the build, which I do understand, but they won't even let someone help in proxy of him. But he's in a wheelchair. Papa is not like getting any younger, so he can't even use Habitat for Humanity because Kenny can't physically help with the build other than like sit there and like maybe drive a couple of nails, you know. But yeah, and I get they don't want people just taking advantage, like, yeah, give me a free home, but like obviously there's some people that just can't, you know. Insurance won't help you out for sure. I went through that trying to get new roof on my house. Yeah. Habitat Humanity has so many stipulations. So yeah, for real. Exactly. Where's my sticky notes? I want to paste that. Oh, there we go. I got sticky notes popping up. Paste that in here. Samaritan's Purse. Okay, so I've got that there now. Okay, so I will look into that tomorrow when I'm a little less cocktailed. Yeah, I mean, nothing against Habitat for Humanity. They do good work, but the people that need them the most can't always do what they need, you know? But anyway, so that's where we come in. At some point, I mean, it's not going to be like a tomorrow thing. Like I said, I'm not even going to like really delve into like the nitty gritty of it until March. And it's probably going to be a year-long process trying to raise all the funds for it and all that jazz, and the actual build and the plans need to be approved and all that stuff. But yeah, it is. I'm determined to get it done. My insurance covered all but $1,000 deductible for the tree coming through my house. You had a tree coming through your house? Holy smokes. But yeah, that's lucky for sure. You and your family. Yeah. Yeah, did the tree like fall through your house? Or like... That is craziness. I find too that insurance companies aren't as helpful in the US as they are in Canada. Because up here, I mean, obviously insurance companies, wherever they're at, their main goal is to not pay if they don't have to, right? But through roof above me while I was in... Oh my goodness. That is craziness. It was 2 feet from my bed. OMG. That is crazy. Oh. That is scary. A tornado. Oh, that was a tornado thing? That's scary. Yeah, because out here in the Quebec area, when we had the ice storm of, what was it, 98? 97 or 98, I can't remember. Yeah, insurance covered like new roofs. They covered everything that we lost in the freezer. They covered all kinds of stuff. And then my parents' house burnt to the ground. How old's my son now? So maybe a little over 10 years ago. and they covered quite a bit. This wasn't too bad, but just a high windstorm. Wow, that's crazy. According to how bad the mold is, sometimes it can be removed. I see it done all the time on each. Yeah, but this was something that was there for a very long time unnoticed, and it has spread and damaged just so much that it's not fixable. There's no salvaging it, so it's a complete demo rebuild. But it was like, it's a single wide. So I know where he's at. He can't even like rebuild to a double wide if he wanted. So it's literally got to be like with a smaller thing, which makes it cheaper to build and quicker to build. But I'm hoping to at some point to at least somewhere near where he was at, get him land that he doesn't have to lease, and he could build whatever he wants there. They also have critters in their house. Yeah, critters too. All the nastiness that goes with it. Yeah. Yeah, that is scary though. I didn't sleep in storms now. Oh, yeah, I don't blame you. That would be scary. Mark says, exactly Coco in 1990. Okay, it was 90. Okay. There's a video on YouTube about it called The Worst Storm in Canadian History. Yeah. Actually, I was literally watching the other day, which brought it to the forefront of my memory. It's like an American dude reacting Canadian stuff, and he just started covering he's doing it in 3 parts. He's only got 2 out so far, so the next one should come out in the next day or 2. I think it might be that YouTube video that he's reacting to. I was looking at those tiny homes after that live for Kenny. Yeah. And like I have some plans, like nothing architecturally whatever, but I was going to build myself a tiny home at one point. So I do have kind of like the basics and a ballpark figure. I mean, the price of lumber has shifted a little bit since I did that, but because you know, the C word has driven up some lumber prices and stuff, but yeah, I mean, obviously I'd make it a bit longer. If it can't be wider, it would be longer, just to make it a little more, give them their own spaces, you know, at least they can have their own space if they need it. But the tiny home I was going to build, I think it was about, in Canadian dollars anyway, with the lumber prices at the time, which was about a year ago. Was it a year ago or 2 years ago? Again, no concept of time. But it was like $2,500 to $3,000, so which isn't bad. But that's why I'm thinking, okay, maybe we can afford to raise enough to like get him a smaller plot of land also, where he doesn't have to lease it and pay monthly all the time and all this jazz. So don't forget about softwood lumber taxes for Canada. Is that a new thing? I just went by what like Rona was charging at the time. But he's in the US anyway, so it's not like I would buy the lumber here and bring it down, unless it made sense. I mean, I haven't priced lumber in the US. Squares are easier to heat and cool, and put a bedroom, one on each side, then add kitchen and bathroom. Yeah, but I think, again, if we have to put it where he's at, it has to be longer and narrower, because it has to be like be the same like square footage of a single wide trailer. But if we can move it, we can go more square, we can go wider, we can do, we have more options, you know. Next time I come across one, I will send it to you. Yeah, that'd be awesome. He will still have to pay lot rent as long as that trailer sits there. Yeah, he's still paying for. Oh, I clicked a link. I didn't mean to click a link. I don't know what I clicked. But yeah, I can't remember my train of thought. Yeah, so as long as it's there, but he's having trouble finding anyone to go take it down for him even. And like nothing even in there, he's taken out what's already salvageable. So anything that's in there is just like, it's been ruined with like black mold and critter stuff and moisture, and so he's still paying for the lot even now. I've been around for Okay, so it's nothing new. Okay. Has to be the 12 or 14 foot widths, unfortunately. Yeah, the one I was designing for myself was 13 feet wide because that was, I wanted to have it on axles because I was going to build it and then move it when I bought land, so you could just like hitch it to like a truck and move it. So, and it needs to be no more than 13 feet wide for what do you call it, to be roadworthy. So that's what I had actually built. I can't remember the length I had, but it wasn't really for two people at the time, so it wasn't super long, but I could definitely make it longer and stuff. But what I had planned would be, I believe, permissible on the land he's at now. It's going to cost thousands to get rid of the old one. Well, I mean, if I have decent gear, I could take it down. Just rent a container, demo it, throw it all in there, or have them haul the container away. Some American politicians have become very stringent over Canada's softwood lumber in more recent years. Hopefully that doesn't affect Kenny and his dad's new future living arrangements. Yeah. I mean, definitely before we move forward, I'll price the lumber like in that area. Sorry, I didn't mean to give everyone the finger there. I was just scratching my nose. But yeah, I'll do the whole cost analysis and stuff. No politics here. Yeah, as long as we don't get crazy and like, you know, everyone has their opinions, and you know, as long as you aren't mean to people, you're entitled to your opinion. That's as far as I go with politics. But yeah, that's why it's like, I'm thinking like a year-long process, like from March to March. And yeah, for the whole like fundraising, the getting the home build plan, getting the plan approved, whether or not we can do a plot of land for him that he doesn't have to lease, and what the city ordinances are. Like, there's a lot to figure out. It's not just like, okay, let's raise some money, boom, here's some money, build a house. Like, there's a lot that goes into it. So it's probably going to be a year-long process. I think Papa is probably going to be in the rehab center for at least a few months, several months, I would assume. I forget what he said. I have to go back and watch my old life. It's pretty bad when I have to go watch my own lives because I don't remember what happened after a point. But yeah, we'll get them settled and good, and and I know that if I'm building it, or at least part of the build, like, I am so anal, it's ridiculous. This place will never leak, like, ever. He will never have black mold again. Well, Kenny's dad is technically his granddad, but his granddad like raised him, so he calls him dad. So I'm thinking, like, I don't want to insult Papa either, but I'm thinking somewhere between 70 and 80 somewhere. Yeah, exactly. And that's why I want to build my own home too. It's because, like, if I know where everything is. I know that the electricity is good. I know that, like, you know, I'm so picky, it's ridiculous. I'm not like a-hole picky. Like, I could be yelling at people on the job site. They're like, I don't want to volunteer for Coco. I'll just, like, I'll explain why we're doing it this way, and, like, it'll just make sense. 76, something like that. Yeah, I think that would be my best guesstimate, Chris. Yeah. Yeah, because he's technically his granddad, so, and Kenny is, if not 30, approaching 30. I think he's in his late 20s, if I'm not mistaken. And my dad is like his early 70s, and my oldest son is 28. So yeah, I would ballpark Papa at 76-ish. Coco, like me, you sound like you might be a bit of a perfectionist. I am. But I mean, I'm perfectionist on myself. Like, for me, when I'm doing something, like, it's to the freaking millimeter for me. But, like, I know not everyone is like me. But as long as, like, schnut is not going to fall down, I know it's structurally sound, nothing's going to leak, and it's done well. Papa is up there. Yeah, he's definitely up there. Him and his dad may qualify for USDA loan, depending on what kind. Would depend on what they could qualify for. See, I know nothing about that because I'm in Canada. But I'd rather not leave him with debt also after all this. But I mean, if need be, need be. But I'm assuming over the course of a year, we could. I'm pretty sure we can easily raise enough. Building it ourselves and just paying for the actual materials. I'm pretty sure we could raise enough. They could own the home and the property. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for, is to get them a plot of land they don't have to pay lease for and stuff. But I mean, even, I guess if whatever loan it is, if it's just for the property or whatever, and the payback is equivalent to the lease amount, might not be so bad. Definitely something to look into. Can it be 29 this year? Okay, yeah, so basically the same as my son, so. Yeah, so ballpark same age as my dad is. If you get a small loan, that wouldn't cost any more than his lot fee. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I mean, if we can get it outright and just let them like just live peacefully and not worry about shit like that too, that'd be awesome as well. But I mean, if worst case, it's definitely something to look into. Yeah, but like when I get this started, I'm gonna have to sit down with Kenny to see what he's hoping for, what Papa's hoping for. Hopefully, maybe I can get in touch with a few people that know what's what down in the U.S. because. Hi, Lisa. How you doing? Long time no see. Yeah, so I need some input. I need some intel on U.S. Things like that. They're both on disability, so I think they qualify, and anything they own could go against the disability. Yeah, that's another thing too. Like, I had to be careful. Like, if we raise the money for him, like, we can't just do a GoFundMe to Kenny because he'll lose his disability. So it's gonna have to be like a GoFundMe to me or something, some kind of third party entity. Just like, because not everyone knows me, right, and knows that I would put it to Kenny. So just to avoid any bad thoughts, you know, I want people to know that whatever is raised is going to go to Kenny. But yeah, we can't just like send the money to Kenny, or he will lose his house. I mean, his disability. So whatever it is needs to go straight away to the materials for the build. How about small home built from a shipping container? Those have become, yeah, that's definitely a thought. I'm not opposed to that. It's just I'm not overly familiar with how to waterproof that if you're screwing into it and stuff. And yeah, I'm more comfortable with lumber personally, but it's definitely something to look into. There's a lot of help for folks with no bad credit. The bad credit kills them. Home buying, yeah, for sure. Maybe you can buy it and just do all cash so he doesn't lose anything. That's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to find a way around that where it's like, okay, I get the money in, I buy the materials, and have the materials delivered on site, and just build it, and like, key in hand, here's your house, you know? Depends on where he lives too. Yeah, he did raise a concern about losing his disability though. I can't remember the area he used to be, or even where he's at now. Like, usually when I talk to Kenny, like, I'm several cocktails in and I don't remember a whole lot of what he says anymore. But that's right, Coco. I don't want Kenny or his granddad losing disability money. I still live on disability myself, and I'm somewhat familiar with that process here in Ontario anyway. Yeah, definitely. Pixie's still here listening. I don't know Kenny very well at all, but from what I've heard, he sounds like a great guy, and I hope everything gets better. Yeah, he's awesome. Like, well, he isn't. I don't see him as much anymore because he's more of a late night guy too. Like, he used to pop on my lives like after his own lives, and he used to be my fort holder down. Or like if I needed to go pee or whatever, he'd be on panel, and like he'd lose it if I snorted. Like, he's awesome. He's one of the best guys ever. So yeah, Let's see. Teresa! How are you doing after the TFF anniversary party today? I'm tuckered, Teresa. I'm tuckered, but I'm good. How about you? I think he lives in lower part of East Tennessee. That sounds... maybe? He's got that kind of accent-ish. So he's definitely southern. He's got that southern accent. That southern drawl. But, I also wonderful that people are reaching out to help him. Yeah, Kenny's freaking awesome. Let me know what I can do to help. I'm disabled too, but we'll do whatever I can. Well, thanks so much, Amy. Once I got everything organized inside exactly like an action plan, and again, I'll probably start planning the action plan in March when it dies down a little at work. And then, yeah, I'll let y'all know for sure. But yeah, we got to do something because it's ridiculous that like just like they pay insurance, but they're not going to help them, and they're homeless now. Like it's ridiculous. Oh goodness. Does anyone actually live in that area, like near Tennessee? Like he uses like an info resource. You missed it, Teresa. Mr. Cocktails accidentally came on my stream. Much to his horrible surprise. Let me know what I can do to help. Okay, yeah, I read that one already. Thanks so much to anyone that's wanting to help. It's so much appreciated. Because it's definitely not something I could do by myself. I mean, if I had to, I could probably build it myself with like one extra person, like hold Schnitt while I hammer stuff. But definitely couldn't afford it all on my own. Definitely gonna watch the replay. He poked his head in the door. It's like right there. It's just poking and thinking he's off camera. I'm like, yeah, you're actually on stream. Like you're not as Heidi as you think you are. Oh, I just slammed my cup down for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Everybody's saying hi, everybody. Regina is south of him, I think. Okay. Yeah, I gotta reach out to Kenny, find out exactly like where it's at, because like even like within each state, like even city ordinances on themselves is like very different. So I need to research a bit of that. Lisa says, I don't know about the USA, but in Ontario you can have so much money in the bank and not lose on disability. So yeah, I would get Kenny to check that out. Yeah, definitely gonna check it out. I think the problem with something like GoFundMe is he would get so much money all at once that it would be like, well, yeah, you don't need us anymore, you know? So I think that's his biggest concern, but we'll definitely find a workaround for that. Arkansas is west of Tennessee. Okay. I guess I used to live near him. You don't sound so sure about that, Pixie. Oh my goodness. Everybody's saying hi, everybody. Just scrolled up a little bit to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Depends on what type of social security here, but generally not more than 2K in the bank. Okay. Yeah, it's going to take more than 2K to build a house. I could do it pretty cheap, but not that cheap. When you lived down in Georgia. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go look back at my last live, because he legit said exactly like the area he was in. Whoosh. Yeah, in one ear out the other, especially after like that many freaking cocktails. Oh my god, I was so drunk last week. Oh my god, guys. Well, in Alaska now. So very far from, just a little bit farther. The lump sums definitely can mess with benefits, but monthly payments can hurt too. Yeah, definitely. That's why I'm trying to find a workaround. Like, if I like maybe somehow establish like some kind of like temporary charity to like hold the funds, so like nobody has to worry about like money going missing and stuff like that, you know, and using those funds to buy the materials and blah blah blah, and then anything left over, I guess, depending how much is left over, if there's anything left over, like slowly trickle it to Kenny, I guess. Or maybe like have something set aside in case for like future repairs and stuff, you know. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, guys. Holy frickin' frick, it's already 11? Jeez Louise. That would be great, like a GoFundMe or something. Yeah, I think the only issue with GoFundMe is it needs to go to the person you're raising money for. So we need to establish something for the money to go to. Otherwise, it'll just stay there. Like, Kenny will have to claim it, and then he'll lose his disability if it's all in one chunk. So we got to find like a way around that somehow. A trusted third party can be hard to find. Yeah, I know. Kenny's still in Tennessee. Tennessee, Regina? What? Oh, Regina's the name. Sorry. I was thinking oh my goodness. I was thinking like Regina, like Saskatchewan. Like, you have a Regina in Tennessee? Oh, but it's Regina. Okay. Wow, Coco. Any leftovers should go towards insurance. Yeah. What you laughing at, Mark? Oh my goodness. Yeah, insurance and or like, yeah, some kind of something. I don't know. Because I'd rather have a buffer, you know, like, not like to the penny, this is what we raise, this is what we can spend, like, yeah, and have like something left over, but I don't want to also screw Kenny in the long run with having something left over, so I'll figure it all out. I just don't have time right now. Let's see. Lisa's laughing at me too. Oh my goodness. It's all good. I'm used to people laughing at me. Oh my goodness. Generally, they'll laugh at me before people even realize that something funny happened. Oh, I tip people off that I did something stupid. Does Kenny have any other family that the money can go to? If that, it's just him and Papa and his church family. I mean, I'm sure he has got like some kind of like uncles and stuff, but like, and they're probably great people too, but I don't know them, you know. Maybe pick someone trusted that lives near him that can take care of the funds for him and make sure it goes where it needs to. I don't know. Yeah, I will absolutely figure something out. Again, if I need to, like, even if I have to need to, yeah. I'm going to plan stuff, guys, if I have to need to. Oh my God. I promise I am very intelligent when I'm sober. But yeah, even if I have to, like, somehow create, like, some kind of nonprofit just for this, I will do that. The best thing for you to do is to buy the property and build it for him, but keep it in your name and lease it to him. None of it would count against him. Yeah, that does make sense. And I wouldn't mind doing that. It's just, I'm in Canada. I don't know if I'm allowed even to own land, I guess, technically in the US. And, like, if something happens to me, like, I would need a KA will. Because if something happened to me between things happening, like, his property would end up going to, like, my next of kin or whatever. And I don't want that to happen. Like, I'd rather establish some kind of, like, nonprofit, whatever I have to do, so that, like, whatever happens, it's Kenny's, you know? Let me see. If you quit claim it to him by selling it to him for $1. Yeah, I could look into that too. I know, like, in Canada, if you sell someone a car, they'll go by blue book value, even if you sell it for $1, because they know you're just trying to get around the taxes, you know? So, like, you pay tax on whatever the blue book value is, not what you actually claim to have paid for the vehicle. So I don't know if, like, that's anything to do with houses down there or whatever. Okay, I can own property in the U.S. The bombers do. Let's see. I think I missed a few. Good workaround. Right, that one. Oh, there it is. Okay, I missed what Teresa said. Must be all that leftover energy from punching holes through the prize cups. Adrenaline. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Have to D2 the next Star Wars droid. Are we talking about R2D2? What are you talking about? My husband quick claimed everything to me, and it cost us $50 for the lawyer to draw up the papers. Okay. Okay, I wouldn't mind looking into that. I wish I knew more about like U.S. stuff, but I'm gonna look stuff up. I'm gonna talk to people in the U.S., find stuff out from them, and like just find the best course of action. Because indeed, Amy, Canadians can own foreign land even in America. And you also don't want to deal with default payments on land taxes. Yeah, that too. U.S. you own property. Yeah, but again, I mean, if there is extra, I could put that towards it too. But like, I would rather it would be Kenny's, you know. So we got to find a roundabout way to not have him lose disability, have the house be his outright in the end of it, and yeah, that would be the best course of action if it's possible. But I will find a way. If it kills me, I will find a way. And Teresa says it varies state by state. Yeah. From what we gathered tonight, we believe he's in Tennessee. But I'm not even 100% on that. But we believe he's in Tennessee. I think the quick claim deed is best for him. Okay, let me write that down on my sticky note. Quick claim deed. Where my sticky notes go? No, not that one. That one. Okay, and quick claim deed. Alright, so I'm going to look that shit up. Coco's got her research to do. Find a property attorney in Tennessee and pick their brains. Yeah, definitely. It's the same here in Canada, Teresa. Province by province, territory by territory. Yeah. Cheyenne loves you. Oh my goodness. Why did I think he was in Kentucky? I don't know. Maybe he is. I don't know. Oh, Amy will check on property attorney for you. Oh, that would be awesome. That would be so awesome. Just because, like, I will absolutely not have time to do any of this shit till at least the end of February. So, like, any jump start on this would just save me so much time. Thought he was too. Okay. So Joy also thought he was in Kentucky. Regina thinks he was in Kentucky, but Mark says no. Okay, so we don't know where he is. I'm gonna have to reach out to Kenny. So he's either in Kentucky or Tennessee. Oh my goodness. Or none of the above. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we'll figure it out. I mean, there's still time. He's got somewhere to stay at the very least right now. Ken NY Tucky LOL, maybe word association. I don't know. Well, message me when you find out which state. Yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, that would be good. That would be a good starting point. Good starting point. Oh my goodness. As far as I know, Kenny and his granddad are still in Tennessee. But now I'm not sure either. Sorry, ladies. Sandra says Tennessee. From Nashville, and at one time knew what city he was in. I'm thinking not far from Maryville. Okay, so he is in Tennessee, or at least that's where the property was he was at. I don't know where he's at right now. I think he might be out of state right now, staying with some YouTube friends because he can't go home. Okay, so looks like his base point, I don't know, I'm just making stuff up now, is Tennessee. They may base the value off of tax assessment though. Tax people are bad, but SSI is worse. They want 1-to-1 what you earn. I think the only exception is military benefits. Yeah, Papa's got military benefits, but he's only getting 80% of them right now. Someone else is in the background working to try to give him his full 100% benefits. Kingsport, Tennessee on his about me. Okay, there we go. Let me write that schnit down. There we go. Look at Teresa researching schnit. Okay. Okay, where is my sticky note for that? There we go. Okay. Kingsport, Tennessee. We're all just like, I don't know, maybe here, maybe here, maybe. Teresa's like, let me just go find out. Okay, guys. Oh my goodness. Price before gift tax kicks in as a little over 16K, I think. Well, maybe, I mean, worst case, maybe we can raise enough that, like, whatever taxes and schnit happen, like, we'll have enough to, like, throw that down also. But again, I gotta find out, like, more about, like, not having him lose his benefits, like, throughout all of this. So that's the biggest concern. Hey, Kathy! S in Spruce, Pine, and C. Wait, hang on. Oh no. Okay. Papa is in Spruce, Pine. Is that North Carolina? Is that what NC is? Pigeon Forge. Things are jumping. Okay, Pigeon Forge near whatever that word is, Tennessee. Kingsport, okay. Well, I know he had Papa transferred. Is that where he's at too? Because he had Papa transferred from where he was at to wherever he is staying, so he can go visit Papa every day. So I don't know if that's, I can't remember the town he's staying in right now, but wherever he is, that's where Papa's at now too. Thank you. Hang on. Look at me adulting. Teresa has not had cocktails, that's for sure. She's all adulting and stuff. Does someone mind dropping Kenny's channel link or telling me the name of it? Okay, did somebody... yeah, it's Fordman, something, Kenneth Oaks. There we go. Teresa dropped it. There we go. Fordman, a.k.a. Kenneth Oaks. There we go. Teresa dropped a link. Thanks, Teresa. North Carolina. Okay, it is North Carolina. Okay. Let me see. Okay, I think I got everybody. But we don't know exactly what kind of benefits they have too. We need to know exactly what kind of benefits. States, federal, like SSI or SSD. Yeah, I definitely have to find all that out. But I'm going to do my dangdest to work around whatever it happens to be. Yeah, because, I don't know. I hate seeing good people with such bad luck, you know? Just like, it was supposed to be like the trip of a lifetime for the guy. He's on this cruise and a Disney trip and blah, blah, blah. Like, first time in his life doing any of this stuff, and then he comes home and, like, he's homeless. Like, come on, you know? It's just, that's just a smack in the face to me. I don't know. Oh, my goodness. But yeah. But we will get them back on their feet. If it's the last thing I do, we will find a way that they won't lose any of their benefits. And I am queen of workarounds at work. So I'll find whatever workaround we need to find. I've had people say, hey, I want to do this, this, and this. And I've had, like, when I was training, I had someone in my ear saying, no, we can't do that. I'm like, but what about this? Like, I might not be able to do exactly what you want, but I'll find a way to get you what you want in, like, a roundabout way. Like, I am queen of, like, workarounds. So our metro area is full of people who are one paycheck from homeless. Yeah, I hear ya. Yeah, and that's so sad. And especially, like, anyone, like, looking for a home now, like, I'm not sure how bad it is in the US, but in Canada, it is absolutely ridiculous. The prices of homes, even rentals. Like, since the C word, people have realized that I don't need everyone to come into the office. I'm spending money on office space when they can work from home. So people are now realizing, hey, I can work from anywhere. I don't need to be near a city. So even like properties and rentals out in the middle of BF nowhere are ridiculously expensive. So I'm assuming it's probably very similar down south also. Exactly, Regina. So many people close to being homeless. Yeah. Housing costs are high. Yeah. They end up in the metro area for even a shelter. Yeah. That's crazy. Prices are outrageous here too. Yeah. Yeah, it is absolutely crazy. But we will figure it out. We will we'll get it done. We'll get it done, guys. On that note, I'm already about an hour and a half past when I said I was going to get off. Inflation is awful. It is, Mark, it is. So 6 minutes. 6 minutes, guys. I'm getting off in 6 minutes at 11:30. I'll finish my drink, wrap it up. Look, Teresa, if I hold it like this, it's just water. Who asked me? Was it Chris or was it Regina? I can't remember. Somebody's like, in a blue room, is it? Ah! Somebody blooped me. Hang on. Somebody scared me and blooped me. Oh, hey! Kenny! Hey!
There you go.
Hi! How long you been watching? Laughing at us trying to figure out where you're living.
I actually just popped in, so.
Okay, you were literally like the top of conversation for the last like at least 30 to 45 minutes trying to figure out where was he living again? Someone's like saying Tennessee, someone's saying like somewhere else. I'm like,
Okay. I am originally from Kingsport, Tennessee. But I'm currently residing in Spruce Pine, North Carolina with some YouTube friends of mine.
Okay.
They've actually welcomed me into their home with open arms due to my dad being in a rehab facility here in Spruce Pine.
Okay.
And of course, as I mentioned before the other day, I actually lost my house back at home,
Yeah.
so I can't go back to my home. So I got to find another home, another place to go.
Yeah. But you're looking to go back to the same area where your church family is,
I'm looking
right?
to go back into the same area because that's where my church family's at.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where my dad's brother's there. I didn't even get to spend. I normally would spend Christmas and Thanksgiving with my dad's brother's family.
Okay.
I didn't even get to do that this year because of my dad being sick. And
Yeah, that's a shame.
So, but it has been a big difference. But I have enjoyed getting to meet new people and people I've never met before. You know,
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it. But I do miss my home church
Mm-hmm.
and my family back at home.
Yeah. There's no place like home, right?
No place like home.
Yeah.
But you know, and like did you know that? Did you end the live or something?
No. It says scheduled. It says scheduled, but I'm streaming through, like even on the live it says scheduled, because I'm streaming through OBS.
Ah.
So I just got us up. I took the whole like StreamYard thing and just plopped it in OBS. Just so I could have the chat on the screen and all my alerts and stuff, so.
Okay.
Kenny's like, Coco, are you too drunk to realize we're not live anymore?
That's what I was thinking.
Like, Coco, who are we talking to? Oh my god.
I was like, I feel like I'm just talking to like. But anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, I'll extend it, Mark. We're gonna go to midnight at least now.
Well, I got the notification.
Mhm.
I got busy talking with them and got busy eating, so I never did get back away.
No, don't worry about it, hon. You do you. You do what you gotta do. Like, don't pass up eating to come here. Duh.
but but yeah, I'm here for a little bit. The goal, the time frame, it's looking like the time frame. I'm hoping it'll be less than that, but right now, a time frame for right now, at least I'll be here for at least 5 years in this area, unless unless I happen to, because like I was saying the other day,
Hmm.
I had been looking and looking, and nothing is. And of course, like I said, I'm not really in a financial state to where I can actually get anything. 'Cause
Yeah.
like right now, if I like, I'm serious. If I was to literally go to the bank and even try to get a mortgage, or even, or if I was to even try to even get a rent on, they would laugh at me like,
Hmm.
because they say you don't make enough to,
Mhm.
because
Yeah. Yeah, we were legit like before you came on talking about like trying to like we've tried to figure out where you wanted to go, where you wanted to be again, like where you're
yeah,
originally from, so that
I'm wanting either Kingsport, Johnson City, or Bristol, somewhere in the Tri-City. See, all three of those cities are considered they make up the Tri-Cities, because they all three make a triangle in the area. That's the reason why it's called the Tri-Cities.
okay. Yeah, so
Uh,
we were trying to figure out like okay, the state you were in, so just so I could
yeah,
like find out the laws and stuff like to avoid if we were to raise money for you, a good way workaround to not lose your benefits and stuff, and like put
yeah,
the money directly to materials and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of workarounds to
uh,
get to, but yeah.
yeah. I just right now there's just like I said, and I'm wanting to also work on consolidating some debts and stuff, get them paid off
Mhm.
and things like that, to where I can get myself into a financial state to where I can actually, um, and like I said, I also want to see what's going to happen with my dad here. He just recently got out of the hospital. It was kind of, he was in a scary state.
Mhm.
Like he'd been in the hospital for like, he had to leave the rehab facility that he was at and go to an actual hospital because his sodium level was dangerously low.
Mm.
And your sodium level, of course, I just learned this myself. Um, Still yet, I there's a lady. There's still nothing available still, because I know that there's a lady at my church. She's even tried to get an apartment or somewhere with a low income, and they told her said it'd be at least a year or more before she even got on.
Yeah, there's definitely a waiting list here too, like in my area for low
I
cost
mean,
housing.
there's just no the housing market is just absolutely terrible everywhere.
Yeah.
In all honesty, so
Yeah. Let me just catch
but
up here.
but yeah, me and my dad both, we are both wanting to eventually go back to our where we're originally from.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah. Lily said the wait list here is like 5 to 10 years long. Yeah, it's not apply and get into low cost housing the next day, like for sure.
no, but anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I was talking to my dad. But so what happened was his sodium levels had dropped down to dangerously very low. It was and sodium is like what makes up the heartbeat.
Mm.
And so when those things get low, so what it is, he would, if it had got any lower than what it did,
Yeah.
it was at like, it was at like, I think it was at like, when it got down below 120.
Mm. That's crazy.
And it's supposed to be anywhere between 130 to 145.
Mm-hmm.
Your
Wow.
sodium levels.
Okay.
And he could have literally, yeah, you can die with low sodium. Yeah, that's what was very scary, because that they literally, it was last Wednesday. They came in. I went and saw him last Wednesday, and the nurse that came in, they had done some lab work. They got a urine sample, and then the nurse came in and said, "We got your results back. Said you got very critically low sodium. Said you're gonna have to go to the hospital to go." And he's like, "What? Really?"
Yeah.
Like, and
Yeah, wasn't his blood pressure low last
it was
week also?
It was 100/51.
Jeez.
And so they got his sodium level back up, but the issue that he's having is he got sick while he was at the hospital on Saturday. I believe it was it? No, it wasn't Saturday. It was Friday. I want to say Friday.
Okay.
Friday he got sick.
Oh no. Is he okay now?
He wasn't able to keep nothing down.
Oh, poor guy.
And so they were trying to figure out. They got his sodium levels back up to like 130 something.
Mm-hmm.
So I spoke with a nutritionist
Mm-hmm.
that was there in the same room as my dad was.
Mm-hmm.
Because my dad had called me like on Friday or something, and he's asked me if I knew about any follow up. You know, they wanted to follow up. You know what was going on, and I said, well, last I heard that y'all got his sodium levels back up, and that he'd gotten sick and then unable to keep nothing down. And she said, yeah, that is correct. And she said, what I've been doing here is that they've been checking his swallowing.
Okay.
Him swallowing. And for some reason, his food and drink is not going down into his esophagus like it should.
No.
And that's the reason why he's throwing up. He's been throwing up. Well, they said that if he didn't throw up at all within the next hour or so, I think it was not last. I want to say, was it last night? Yeah, last night. Yeah, last.
Oh, click something.
Yesterday. They said if he didn't throw up within the last hour, they were gonna go ahead and send him on back over to the rehab facility.
Okay.
But that he would have to follow up with a GI doctor,
Okay.
outside patient, to try to figure out what to do next. Because if he's having issues, he's going to have to. See, I did not know. See, I spoke with a guy. There's a guy that follows me on YouTube. He's a YouTube supporter. His name is Troy S. And he knows more about this medical stuff than I do, but because he worked in the medical field. But he was telling me that if he's having trouble swallowing, he's going to have speech therapy and find another new way of swallowing. Well, I didn't know that there was even a such.
There's another way to swallow?
Yeah, I did not know that.
Do you have a secret trap door? What's going on in here?
I did not know that, but he I just but his and the people I'm staying with, Amber,
Hmm.
she works at this facility, and she got his lab results,
Okay.
and she's been getting his lab results, his blood work results, and all that stuff. And there's been some crazy numbers in his lab work, but it's been it's like a yo-yo. His lab works is up and down, and I just I don't know. And we were just talking, me and the family, we were just talking about how a person is supposed to know. Like if it was just me and him out somewhere, and his sodium level got low again like that,
Hmm.
how would I know if his sodium level is low or not?
Hmm. Is there any kind of home test for that schnut?
Because you would think, because I kid you not, with me, if they hadn't have said that his sodium level was low, I
Mhm.
wouldn't have believed it, because he was sitting there talking just fine, normal.
Hmm.
We're just sitting there having a normal conversation, and he was sitting there like nothing was wrong, and and I was like, when that nurse asked him, said, "Are you dizzy because of low blood pressure?" And he goes, "No." I'm like, "What, Dad? How can you not be dizzy
Hmm.
with a low blood pressure? Because it looks like to me, you try to stand up, you you're going to be dizzy
Yeah.
with a low blood pressure."
Yeah. But I guess too, like if it was like a progressive decline, you slowly acclimate to it.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I just know that with sodium that if you eat things with too much salt, that's what sodium is salt. It'll raise your blood pressure. Salty things will, and it'll also make you thirsty.
Uh-huh.
And and I'm like, but good night, Amy. Um, but I mean, I just don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy how the human body works.
Yeah, for sure.
I was gonna say, did I lose sound on you?
No,
'Cause you
sorry.
weren't saying it.
Sorry. I'm typing in the chat. I didn't want to cut you off, so I was like trying to respond to everyone in the chat, like and typing.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, we'll go back. All right. Well, since I'll type this then. Yeah. So Teresa, yeah, I know that the price of things have gone up recently, but I'm hoping like within the next year or so, things look like come back down to like maybe not as cheap as I had priced things initially, and like the prices I had like looked into was like Canadian dollars to boot. So like I was gonna build my home for like 3K Canadian. So, and I figured like mine was smaller, like Kenny would need like probably twice the length of what I had. So I figured probably about twice the price. But I figured it's going to be like, again, I can't really like delve into like the logistics of everything till like late February, early March. But I figure he's already thinking he's stuck there till like for 5 years. But if we can like over the next year after that, raise the money and go out there and build him something up, like hopefully the prices will come down again because it'll be a little less crazier from now. And
see, the thing about it is with my home, if I actually had the money, I would just like rebuild the home, the one I have. But see, I don't have that kind of funds to do that with, and I would have to have somebody professionally that knows what they're doing, because like I said, the home. Because I can't even move the mobile trailer off the lot because it ain't got no axles underneath it.
yeah,
And see, and there you're talking to move it off the lot. You're talking alone, just moving it.
yeah,
It's like $5,000 just moving it off the lot. And so, if I could find somebody to actually buy it and get it off my hands, I'd be more than happy to.
yeah. Oh, thanks, Kathy. She watches Big Joe and Melia World on
Big
Melia's
Joe
World.
Melia?
Yeah, I think they're Kenny's friend too. They live in Kingsport also.
Yes,
Alright.
yes,
Awesome.
yeah.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
But yeah,
Give me answers, yeah.
it would take somebody. It would take somebody with a lot of money to be able to rebuild it, because it's going to be rebuilt from the frame up.
Yeah. But I'm a licensed carpenter in Quebec, and we're actually sought out because nowhere else requires the competency course that we have to take. So you've got good labor, you got good skills if I show up for you, and I can guide people accordingly and get Schnoot approved for you. So it's just a matter of the cost of materials at this point. Let me just drop. I'm gonna paste that channel down.
But yeah,
Yeah, it's a big cluster fork for sure.
yeah. It's not something I can just snap my fingers and say, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't.
I should, Teresa. I've got like my own little design going on for the one I was going to build for myself, so I would probably kick butt in that. My body's a little like every time I do stuff. Well, since the C word, I've gained so much weight. I've gotten so out of shape. My body's like, what are you trying to do, dude? Like, but I will whip my tuchus back in shape just to build Kenny a house. If it's the last thing I do, Kenny, I will build you a house. We had to pay $2,000 to redo the decking on our. Yeah, again, the thing is, when you have someone do something for you, Joy, and not that it's not worth it, because skilled labor is expensive, but if it's something yourself, divide it by 2, because labor costs just as much as the materials. So, yeah.
It's not. Yeah, no, and it's a big expense. And so, but.
Oh, you did the work yourselves. Okay, wow. How big is your deck? Yeah, exterior, definitely like treated wood. Absolutely ridiculous. But I haven't seen the price of like regular interior 2x6s have gone up that much. But it's like pressure treated and like treated wood, exterior wood has gone through the freaking roof. Like we couldn't even find any for a while. Like it was sold out.
See, Chris, in actuality, believe it or not, where I actually pay lot rent at, the landlord is really cheap compared to what it is for most other places. Most other places you're gonna pay anywhere $200, $300, $400, $500 rent.
Yeah.
I rent the land that trailer sits on for $100 a month, and that's it.
Yeah, that's why,
No
like, don't
more.
get rid of it unless you have to, like, until it's time, because,
No,
like, storage units
no,
cost more than that.
no more, no less. And that $100 even includes the property taxes. The property taxes is even included in that $100.
Jeez. Yeah, that's not
So
bad. So if you can
you
rebuild
can't.
there, that's a good deal.
You, yeah, I think it is. Though I'd have to make sure like I said, I cannot have, and I would also have to okay it with the city people as well.
Mm-hmm.
My landlord says it's okay, but he also told me that I have to make sure that he doesn't do anything to get in trouble with the city people where I live in city limits and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to make sure that it's a single wide, not a double wide. I can't have anything. I can't have a double wide trailer in it.
Yeah. I would definitely come up with, like, a plan. I'd find out what the restrictions are. I would come up with a plan, have it approved and stuff before even, like, I wouldn't just, like, show up and, hey, let's build Schnit. And hope for the best, you know? Like, that's why I'm thinking it's going to be at least a year-long process. Just to plan it properly.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to do it right. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I want to get it. If I do have somebody build something, I want to get it done right the first time, and not have to, But I don't know.
Yeah.
But like I said,
Yeah, trust me,
now,
Kenny, if I build you a house, it ain't never coming down. It ain't never leaking. You're, like, till the day you die, you will not have to, other than if we go with shingles, you might have to replace the roof at some point. But if we go with steel roof or whatever, depending how much we can raise, like, you will never have black mold ever again, ever. No. Not on my watch, buddy.
yeah. Well, I'm surprised I could not find this thing sooner. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Black mold sooner.
yeah. But if
If
something's
I could've
leaking behind
found
your wall, you can't see it, right?
If I'd have found it, if I'd have known it sooner, I would have done something a lot sooner than.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you can put it on wheels, he can take it if he has to move. Yeah, well, I'll work out all logistics, I promise. I will find the best course of action. I will engage whatever... look at me trying to use big words when I'm drunk. But, yeah, I will find the best course of action. And again, if we raise enough, we could buy him his own little plot of land that he doesn't have to pay rent on. It won't have to ever worry about it getting sold out from under him. It'll just be his, That would be ideal for me, to just know that Kenny's good, and I don't have to worry about him.
And also, I can have as many vehicles as I want, no matter what kind of,
Yeah.
And I don't have to worry about how old they are, because, like I said many times, I'd much rather have the older stuff than I would the newer stuff.
Yeah.
So, and
Yeah.
because I found out some of these HOA.
You don't want to mess with HOAs. Screw them.
They are very particular and very strict on what you do on their.
Yeah, they are. Like,
and somebody was saying that you have to okay it to have a flag put in your
yeah,
your
some of them are just absolutely. It's a power thing. Like,
yeah.
fork them. I will never in my life. Like, I don't care how. You could sell me for $1. I would not move into a house on an HOA just because, like, you're not going to tell me what I can and can't do to my own home. Like,
Yeah, that's.
chuck you, Farley. Like, no. Nuh-uh.
See, my landlord, he's not like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now he did say that as long as we don't do anything on somebody else's property line, I'm allowed to do whatever I want on my side of the property line.
Those kind of landlords are rare, though.
Yeah.
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 I just got a message. Who messaged it to me? Oh, Mark's going to bed, I think.
Good night, Mark. I see you probably going to bed.
Mark's like, you have to stay up till midnight now, Coco. Now you got me all riled up. Now he wants to go to bed. Yeah, HOA is a no-go for Teresa also, yeah. It's rich people telling you how to live. Yeah, like, they don't like your bush. Like, they're gonna, like, yeah. No. Nobody's gonna tell me what to do with my own property. Screw that. Yeah, not paying someone to tell me what to do. Exactly, Chris. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I've been. That's what I don't want. I don't want somebody. I mean, I get it that there is certain rules, you know, and things that you have to. Yeah. You have to abide by, but some of those are.
Yeah. Yeah. Unique says, I should be in bed, but up crocheting instead. And Teresa says, control freak in charge is scary too. Yeah, I mean, not all of them are horrible, but unless someone took over to stop the a-hole HOA person, chances are, like, who would want that job other than someone who likes to control schnut, right? So, no, it's a no-go for me. You sure, Coco? 6 more minutes. I have PT tomorrow. I'm not sure what PT is. It's all about property values.
Physical therapy.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, right over Coco's head. What or who? HOA is a homeowners association where it's like, you know, like if you have like a condo, you can only like do certain things or whatever. An HOA is like a condo association, but for like an entire neighborhood, where they could be like, okay, your bushes can't be taller than this. You can't have this growing in your front yard. You can't have like a flag on the front, or like your fence can't be this tall, or all kinds of schnut.
And you have to make sure that your grass is cut a certain length.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to make sure that it doesn't grow a certain length as well.
Yeah, and they will fine you. They have the right authority to fine you for like taking your garbage out too early, or not taking your garbage bin back in at the appropriate time. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, no.
And if you're in a condo, I got this experience as well. If you're in a condo that's HOA approved, you have to make sure that you, whatever day you leave, you have to make sure everything is clean. And you have to make sure you wash all their towels, all their wash rags, and you have to put everything back in order the way it was when you first started.
Yeah. If anyone wants to know about HOAs, look up on YouTube.
Yeah.
r/ or anything Reddit. HOA no, and you will hear horror stories of HOAs. Like, you could not pay me to live in an HOA. Give me a free freaking house in an HOA? No, thank you. There's always that one neighbor. Yeah. Like, no pink house paint, no garage conversion, no flamingos in the front yard, no sales. Some are weird and more are dumb, and others, they just, target people unfairly. Yeah, it is absolutely ridiculous. How about the neighbor saga? Well, fingers crossed. Right now, she's been on her best behavior because she got her final warning that her lease will be canceled if she keeps it up. But that could only last so long because, her a-holeness is embedded in her. So it's just a matter of time. And her lease is up in the summer, so if she acts up again, he won't renew her lease in the summer, and we'll take over the whole building. So yeah, that's the latest on... I have I think I only have it on my phone though, so I have to upload it to my computer. But I have a video of her ringing my coming through the door she's not supposed to come through. On the ringing my doorbell, waiting half a second. I was in bed. It was like New Year's Eve. I was planning to sleep in because I wanted to stay up late. It's New Year's Eve, right? So like 9 a.m., New Year's Eve, she's ringing my doorbell. My dogs are going freaking mental. And within like 10 seconds, like it takes me longer than that to like get my freaking slippers on, you know, coming out of bed. And she's just like, I don't know if I can say this. I think we're far enough into the live. Like in French, she's like, tabarnak. And she's got like just a close up of her face. Like, I'm going to upload that soon. She's just like when she talks to other people, she sounds like, oh, blah, 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 blah. But no, like her real voice is like, tabarnak. Like she's just a horrible like witch. Like, yeah. You'll hear the real her. Just Nightbot accordingly recording. Is he still dropping it, Mark? I thought I had stopped it. No, it's still there. What the frick? I thought I had stopped that one. I know I hadn't changed it yet to your YouTube channel, but I was pretty sure I had. Let me go there, Nightbot. Oh no, wrong window. That's gonna screw up the whole stream. There we go. I'll go over here. Silly Coco. Tricks are for kids. Oh my goodness. Okay. Craig!
Good night, Laura. Good night, Laura's Block Ministries.
Good night, sweetie. Thanks for being here. Craig's like, that's like your Linda Blair impersonation. Pretty much. Oh my God. How you doing, Craig? Oh, geez, Louise. What was I looking at? Nightbot. It takes me like 3.5 seconds to forget what the frickin' frick I was doing. There we go. Nightbot. Log in. Okay. Where are my timers? Okay. Teresa's is still there. Where's Mark? Oh no, it was re-enabled somehow. Okay, let me fix it. I'm going to... Hey Mark, can you drop your YouTube link? I'll just replace the link in there and change the wording for you. Let me see.
But
I'm doing awesome. I've got a kick butt new job. I just swore a couple of times in French, so I'll try to keep it clean now. But yeah, I got a really good new job. I got a raise that I was not even expecting because I've only been there like 6 months. But yeah, I'm doing good. So I have no time for anything outside of work right now. But aside from that, I'm good. Coco, for my YouTube channel, it's my about page only. Yeah. Okay, there it is. Okay, I got it. Hey, it moved on me.
See, that's something I can't even get here. I can't even get a job here in the States.
Oh.
It's like, it's one of those things. What it is, it's a liability thing.
Yeah.
It's liability and insurance thing. They're afraid. What it is, companies are afraid.
Oh. I'm sorry.
I'm going to get hurt on the job, and I'm gonna cost that job money. And see, they don't want.
Yeah.
And see, and that's where I'm stuck. And another thing too is, most jobs that I have applied for, they want me to already have 5 to 10 years of experience. And I'm like, because when I went for job interviews, they've asked me and said, there's been a couple places that I went for job interviews, and the first questions they've said, how much of experience have you had in this field? And I'm like, well, this is my first job. I've never had a job before. So therefore, I've not had any
experience. Yeah.
Experience. Well, if the job that you're applying for is not willing to hire you to even get the experience, how are you how are you supposed to get experience?
Yeah, exactly. Aw. Thanks so much, Unique. You know what it is, Mark? I updated the timer with your new information. I'm like, why is it? I put it there. Why is it talking about your book? But I didn't. The actual command, I hadn't updated the command, just the timer. So now it's updated. So you should be good now. Coco been busy clearing out all the cocktails in Quebec one store at a time. Oh my goodness. You and me both, Craig. You and me both. Especially at this hour. I am so certifiable. It's not even funny. But a little bit funny at the same time sometimes.
So,
what did I
I'm
miss
like-
here? Oh, good night, Diane.
Good night, Joanne.
It's Diane now. Just saying.
See, they don't volunteer experience. They don't even count that. They don't even count that as actual experience.
Yeah.
Or as enough experience.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've tried about every fast food restaurant there is. I've tried Walmart. I've tried Ingles. I've tried Food City. I've tried. It's not that I don't want to work.
Yeah.
It's just that nobody doesn't want to even give me a chance.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't. And you know, I even went to school to be an auto mechanic. I even got a ASE certification in auto mechanics. Can't even get a job in auto mechanics.
Jeez. Oh, good Lord.
So I'm like, okay. So it got, you know, and
Yeah, it's,
Craig.
Craig says it also not what you know, but who you know. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I think-
like I said, I'm wanting to do something with. Since I've got my I went to college to be an auto mechanic. I got my ASE. I got my diploma from my mechanics course that I took. I graduated in 2021, and I'm wanting to try to find a job in that.
Yeah. That would be ideal.
But see, it's, and I'm like this. I don't care whether the person is disabled or not. Somewhere down the road is gonna get hurt sometime in their lifetime on a job, no matter what type of job, whether it's in nursing, auto mechanics, carpentry, or somewhere somebody's gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if you keep turning people away because of the liability thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know, like, I don't know what it's like in the States, but I know here in Quebec, like, I can't even gauge it on all of Canada, but in Quebec, if you have a disability, your disability, like, benefits will actually help you to get a job, and then, like, I think somehow it, like, negates their liability somehow, but I don't know if that's a thing out there. No worries, Mark. You can just say no. I've not done that as a job, but here are some experience or observations I have had that might make me suitable for the job. I'm sure that's in response to something that I'm not remembering. I'm sure it makes perfect sense to everybody else. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna need a tinkle soon. Jeez Louise.
Okay, well, I'll hold the fort down while you.
My official fort holder downer's back, y'all. Craig says, I've seen the same thing happen here with pregnant women getting turned away from applying. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's another thing, too. With pregnant women, they're like, okay, well, I'll hire you, but then you're going to go on maternity. So, yeah.
I mean, it just
Yeah.
don't make sense.
Yeah, but you need a job, but yeah.
That's one of the reasons why I can't even, you know, people was telling me that I should be able to get Medicaid and Medicare. See, I can't get Medicare because, well, for one, I'm not 65,
Yeah.
and for two, I ain't got nothing to work for because I ain't got no work history. So
Mhm.
I can't get Medicare because I ain't got no work history.
Yeah.
So therefore, I can't get it.
Yeah.
And they even told me said that they even told me said that when I go and even when I turn 65, there's no guarantee I'm even gonna get Medicare then because I still ain't gonna have no work history unless I figure out some way somehow to go out here and get a job somewhere.
Yeah. Craig says at least you won't be expecting anytime soon, Kenny. Sorry, Coco. Here's the correct link for my only YouTube account and channel. It's only about page. Uh, oh, is it not dropping correctly again? Or what? Mark's new channel, blah, blah, blah. I'm pretty sure it was just the about page. Mark Mullo. Okay, I'll double check it. Okay. Copy link. I thought I had pasted only your about page. About! Okay. Mark. Where are you? There it is.
What?
Oh, I got it on featured. Hang on. Okay. And paste. Oh yeah,
That's what
different.
that's what I'm getting, that's what I'm getting now.
What are you getting?
I am getting that now, Regina. SSI, so that I can file for SSI. I've been
Okay.
getting SSI ever since I was born. My dad had actually had been taking control of it until I turned over 18, and then
Okay.
once I turned 18, I became responsible of it, and I've been taking care of it ever since.
Okay.
So I actually just got a raise on that.
I've seen the same thing happen here with. Okay, I read that one already. All right. Okay, so I've got the link updated for Mark, and I shall go tinkle. I shall return. I'll be back, guys.
All right.
You'll be in good hands, though. He's my official fort holder downer.
It's there. But yeah. So how's everybody's weekend been? Did everybody have a good weekend? See, I don't do any hook or needle. I just kind of watch that stuff because I think it's see, I can't get that either because I don't qualify for that, Mark, because there again, I don't have any work history. I just asked about that because I don't have any work history. I don't qualify for SSD or SSDI. Yeah, I know. Yep. And I've even tried to get a job even before I even graduated high school. I tried, like I said, about all the fast food restaurants, all the all the grocery stores that I can think of, and everything, and nobody's willing to. Yeah, I get Medicaid, but I don't get Medicare. See, I don't get, I don't, because I don't have, like I said, it's because I don't have any work history. That's just why I don't qualify for Medicare. But yeah, um, sorry to hear that, Teresa. No, it doesn't work like that. It only works. I know Amber and Scott, they both been sick here. Uh, my vacation was really good. I really enjoyed it. I'm definitely hooked on cruising now, for sure. If I had the opportunity to go on another cruise, I would.
That seems to be the thing. Once you go on one, you can't stop. My in-laws, like they were like so restless during the sea lockdown because they would go at least on one or two cruises a year. Like they have this whole like bookcase just full of like the little mini cruise ships they've been on, and I pray it's not the C-19 word. Oh,
I actually wouldn't mind going on the one of the sister ships. Like I went on the Carnival Horizon. I wouldn't mind going on the Carnival. I think I'm trying to think. Is it the Carnival Pride? That's the sister ship of the Horizon.
I don't know. When you say sister ship, I think aliens. I don't know. Oh, that's some good news and all this.
I think then they got that newest one, the Carnival Celebration, that just come out. The newest ship that just come out.
Craig was raised on Irish Catholic guilt.
But yeah,
Oh my god. Oh, you're a hoot. Pretty sure that's... pretty sure it's not that mark. What did I miss? What did Mark say? Okay, aside from welcome back, Coco. Pretty sure that's not what she was talking about. Okay, C19. Okay. I was led to believe children are all rainbows and unicorns, Teresa. Are you telling me it's different? Oh my god, Nate. Oh, sorry, Coco, but just remove the word new. My YouTube channel is still my only one. Oh, yeah, but it's still new to you, though, no? I could take new off, but... edit. Mark's channel. There we go. And submit. And go to the commands. And edit there. I think you were on page 2. Mark. There you are. Edit. Channel. And delete. There we go. Alright. Should be good now. Whatever it is, it may be gone very soon. Craig says, children aren't made of rainbows and unicorns, but they do make great speed bumps.
I just heard a story.
It's all Craig's fault.
I've been waiting for that. I've been waiting for that.
I swear, that's legit the only reason Kenny comes up here is to catch me snorting. Oh my goodness. Oh, good Lord. It's not official till you snort. Oh my goodness. That's the perfectionism in me, Coco. Denial. Detail oriented and very attentive to it. It's all good. I'm a perfectionist too. But you're obviously more perfectionist about your own things, right? Like, you know how it need it to be. So if anyone else is like on my member list and you want words changed, just tell me. Like, don't feel bad. I just kind of wing it until someone asks me to change it. You know, I'm a bad influence. Oh, you're not a bad influence. You're a funny influence. Except for that one time. We won't talk about. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people here know what I'm talking about, but Craig knows what I'm talking about. It wasn't even him. Looks good now, Coco. You're a sweetie. Oh, you're a sweetie. Oh.
I cannot wait till I meet Coco in person one day.
Yes, one day. You might regret that, though. I could probably hug you so hard, you're going to be like, let go. Not me. Oh, I thought I was cracking you up when you said it wrong. Denial oriented. Did I say denial? I didn't say did I literally say denial? Wow. Carm's had a dream the girls were fighting over who got stuck with one of the names we have chosen. So back to the drawing board. I think I say Teresa's making it up. That never happened. Oh my goodness. Mark's laughing at Nate. Craig, I know when there's trouble, you or Nate are nearby. For real though, did I say denial?
I didn't hear it. And I got earphones on.
You didn't hear it. Mark didn't hear it.
These are new earphones I just got for Christmas.
Awesome.
Fact, the Kicking It Country family got them for me. Them and the kids. So that way I could be on a live stream and I don't have to worry about interrupting while they're asleep.
There you go. When it comes time to hug goodbye and your friends run away, it's a good sign to dial it back.
Unless I talk too loud through the mic here on these things.
Hi, Susan. All right, apparently I got to watch the... Teresa's insisting that I said it, so I got to watch the replay. All right. So, Coco, 12:30 or 1 a.m. Eastern now? I don't freaking know. Oh, good Lord. Oh, see, that's the thing. Like, this is about the time where, like, people start, like, coming in that I haven't seen in a while. I'm like, now I've had a few drinks. Now it's, like, party time. But, like, tomorrow I'm going to be like, Coco, what were you thinking?
You just... I was up on your live stream for the first time in a good long while.
Yeah. It had been a hot minute and a half.
Yeah. And I enjoyed that, so I thought, well, I'd make another second appearance.
All right, so this is the last cocktail in my thing. I am not breaking into the Captain Cokes this time. That, I think, was my downfall last week.
So what time did you actually get off last week?
It's probably like 5 or 5:30. I don't remember, but not early enough for working the next day. Coco will need marshmallows in the morning. She's not going to be off. No, it's going to be more than 7 minutes. All right. Yeah. So either when the cocktail's done or 1 a.m., that's the cutoff. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. Oh, my goodness.
You also go until you finish the cocktail.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, for those that just got here, look what I got. It's a giant cocktail glass. Look at this sucker. Hello. Oh my god. I'm going to put like some blue food coloring and water. I'm going to put some floating candles in there, and at some point I'm going to have some kind of furniture back there. Then I'm going to put that on. I think it was 3 or 3:30. Was it really that early? It felt so much later. I told you it was a bottle of trouble.
I can remember some times.
Yeah, there were days, like, back in the good old days, yeah, I'd be on till, like, 6, 7 a.m. Easy. And then we'd rate V. Okay, an hour from now, Giggle Bot has been activated. Not an hour. 35 minutes. Ish. Aluminum, says Regina.
My dad has a hard time saying aluminum. He wants to say aluminum. I was like, Dad, it's aluminum. It is a aluminum.
Unless you're Daniel, then it's aluminium. Okay, let's see what I missed here. Miniature ones won't survive. No. The bigger the better. I straight up, I was tempted to watch this and just like for the fun of it tonight, just like pour a bunch of cocktails in it and actually like be like, Urgh. But yeah, I decided against it. No way, Teresa. Any bets on 36 minutes from now? Yeah, okay. How about cinnamon? Cinnamon. Oh, we don't say it like that. Nothing like... I didn't say Nate. I said Dan. In the UK, it's aluminium. No? Oops, 34. I love the way they pronounce some words. Yeah, for real. Oh, my goodness. How many of you were here last week? Or how many of you were not here that don't know what the frickin' frick is the aluminum thing? Because that went on for freaking ever. That went on way too long, I'm sure. It got less funny as it went on.
Not on at that time, or?
I don't remember.
Did I already leave?
Well, you'd remember if you were here. It was aluminum. Doot, 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 doot. Aluminum. Doot, 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 doot.
Okay.
Oh, my God. Oh, I got another bloop. We got Jane. Hello, Jane.
Hey, Jane.
Hey.
Regina was here.
Oh, it's here.
Jane was there. First thing she popped in the TFF today was aluminum.
Do, 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 do. So
Yeah,
made
Mark
it
was
just
here.
For windy days.
Oh, you were looking down.
Time-
I didn't notice. Like, I looked away. I looked back. All I saw was hat. So I'm like, is it like a face mask?
Yeah. Never know. During
Oh, my
COVID,
goodness.
during
That's
Friday
cute.
This month,
That's cute.
since you started live, I finished. I'm a busy person doing your live stream, and I finished this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, before you, like, pulled it down, it almost looked like a mushroom.
It does, doesn't it? Then I made this one yesterday.
That's cute.
I call it strawberry ice cream.
There you go.
It has a little.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
top part kind of looks like a cone color, right?
Then I made, and I need to put 3 buttons over here.
Jane
is-
started it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cute. I like it. I
Okay.
like it a
You
lot.
think I'm done?
Oh, she's not done, folks. Strawberry
There's a
cones,
flower.
strawberry
You know,
fields.
Oh my! I made a flower for this, but the dog took it away. It's
Oh.
just a simple, and I'm gonna put a flower here.
Oh, that's cute.
I don't even know if I'm gonna put the flower anymore because it's full of a dog hair.
The dog may have claimed it.
Oh, it's just really. Over here. I
Not,
don't
Oh.
know. Let me
not
find the light.
pattern there.
The patterns, I wrote the pattern.
Yeah, it's hard to see without the contour. Okay, I kind of see it now. That's
Okay.
cute.
I get that one. It's kind of like this.
Okay.
Looks like a spider.
A little bit.
So like that.
Okay. Shake it like a Polaroid. Did you guys know that Polaroid actually had to put a statement out after that song saying don't shake it? Because you're not actually supposed to shake a Polaroid picture. Oh my god.
Nobody's supposed to shake it. When people shake it, I do not know. It's because people in a hurry.
Oh, you're not just dating you, Craig. You brought me out the woodworks with you. Coco, is this OBS that you're on tonight? It's definitely not Restream. No, it's okay. What you see outside of the chat area is StreamYard, but I'm streaming it through OBS. So I've kind of got like a screen capture of StreamYard in OBS, if that makes sense.
Oh, yes.
Oh my
So-
goodness.
I think I'm having.
Yeah, you've been
I-
working your took us off.
It's because I'm a very stressed person. I guess I'm stressful too. Bila. I'm gonna kill this dog.
Yeah, Craig says it cracks the crystals, I think. I have no idea, but Cohen stopped in during your tinkle break. I just remembered to tell you. Oh, hi, bye, Cohen. Poor baby. I was going to say it looks like a dead spider. Sorry. Well, it's because her dog killed it.
Yes, doesn't it?
It wasn't a live spider before her dog killed it.
She just, because I made it like, I actually didn't make not a pedal here on purpose because there's nothing worse than you wearing a
Mm,
head this thing on your forehead.
yeah.
And tickling. But yeah, if I put close by, do you see the fur?
Okay.
It doesn't smell, but
Parted my hair just then, Coco. Yeah, open broadcast software. Exactly, Chris. Nate says mother. Yes, so both OBS and StreamYard. So I'm like, that's why it says scheduled up here. Can you see my mouse if I go that? No. It says scheduled in the top because, and I will find a way around that at some point, but, so StreamYard, I'm not actually live through. It still says scheduled. There. But I took a screen capture of everything that would appear through StreamYard and like plopped that schnut into OBS, added the chat over there, And I had like my goals and schnit above, and I got like the glass down there, like super chats will like drop coins in there. So yeah.
That's what I kind of
In-
looked. I kind of looked at Coco and I said, "Are we? Am I actually
Yeah.
talking to?"
Kenny was about to call me out for being a dope. Like, are we actually live, dude? Like, duh.
Because I never seen anything like it, unless we're just backstage and not live.
Yeah. I'll
You
find a way.
I have to go to kill my dog. I'm sorry, Karen.
All
She's
right.
doing something she's not supposed to. Just wanted to show the hat that I was making.
Okay.
Since when you started.
Aw. Well, thank you for coming, and
Sorry
Nice
today
seeing you,
was not as
Jane.
fun like last week. Aluminum.
aluminum. Do,
but-
do, 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 do.
Where's Sarah? Sarah's the one that make you laugh a lot.
Mark says good, so OBS isn't short for official bullshit.
Yeah, it's like, oh, BS.
Tis not.
In actuality, what does OBS stand for?
Open Broadcasting System or something. Yeah, broadcast. He said
Oh,
broadcaster.
look at she's sharp.
I
She
thought it was
answered that before.
broadcasting, but yeah.
So it's actually open broadcast software? Is
Yeah.
that what it's
Either a
called?
broadcaster or broadcasting. I thought it was broadcasting.
So you
Software.
broadcast to YouTube and where else?
Well, right now, just YouTube, but I often used to stream to Twitch also. And today for TFF, we streamed to all 4 of our channels. But we did that just
Cool.
through, we used Restream for that. But that got weird. Like, they added new things that I'm not a huge fan of. But,
Somebody was trying to figure out there's a way now that YouTube
Got to go.
has come up with a way you can actually have a panel like this just going through YouTube itself.
really?
And
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know how. I don't know how. Supposedly, it's called "Go Live with Me" or something like that.
Oh.
It's a new feature that YouTube has come up with.
Okay. Haven't looked into that yet. But yes,
and-
the number of viewers is what's showing in the bottom left corner.
Yeah.
The way you started was somebody. I had like a mask flashback. That somebody stop me. The way you started with that. There was people winning that I couldn't see. Oh, yeah. I don't know. It wasn't like super great. Like back in the day, it would just post everyone on the screen. But now it started like, which is kind of good. But when you have like 125 people posting a keyword all at once, the Restream bot is a little bit crazy. There's got to be a way to turn that off though. So I will look more into that. I just was not expecting that at all. There was people, yeah.
Yeah, I've been using Stream on my spot for when I do live streams, but it's been kind of acting weird here. For some odd reason, it would automatically, when it would drop my PayPal, how many, whatever. I've got it set for. I don't remember. But anyway, and people would get that 404 error. I don't know what.
Oh yeah. Yeah, last time I was on your live there at Christmas or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't send you anything. All right, guys. Just because I've been in a giving mood so far this today because of TFF and stuff, and you can join in, Kenny. Everyone who wants to win something in the chat, let me put a keyword for those that, all the holdouts that are still with me here. Okay, keyword. Nobody's getting any extra luck. Users is what I'm looking for. No, users. Okay. And no, nobody gets any extra luck. Keyword will be Okay. I'm going to type it in the chat, so you have to spell it right, or Nightbot won't catch it. The keyword is... Here it comes. Aluminum. Everybody type aluminum, and Nightbot will pick a winner, and I will send $25 PayPal to whoever wins. Canadian. Oh my goodness. Hey, Michelle's Mosaics is here. Hello. She's been hiding.
Yeah, Michelle.
Nate writes tinfoil. Nightbot's not going to find that. Type aluminum. Nate. Oh, good Lord. Oh, good Lord. I got a fly in my face. Okay, got some more coming in. There's 24 of y'all here. I'm showing 10 so far, but I might still be catching up. Oh wait, did I turn off mods? Is it everybody? There we go. Okay, we got 14 now. Oh, hang on. Things are happening. There we go. Okay, so everybody's selected now. So it's everybody. Okay. I got 14 that I've entered so far. Silver lame. Silver shrink wrap. Aluminum. Did you write it for real, Chris? Or only that one? Oh, he wrote it for real also. Alright. Okay, I'll give you like 5 more seconds. And I'm going to draw. Microwavable fun. Oh my god.
Y'all was talking about prices going up on items and things on everything. Somebody, I think it was somebody today that said that there's a place, they went to the store, they wanted for 18 eggs, it was $8 for 18 eggs.
That's crazy. Sandra C. Oh, Jane's back. Sandra C. Email me at cocktailscrochet@gmail.com and give me your PayPal details. I will send you 25 Canadian.
Bless you.
Yay, Sandra.
Welcome back, Jane.
Yay.
Did your dog survive?
Yeah, put her outside. I'm telling you. It gets to a certain time, they're like kids. They're tired, but they don't want to go to sleep because you're up. And then they start doing stupid things.
I haven't noticed that.
I got a fiber spider that I did the latest shawl. Just crochet.
Aww. Sandra said to send it to Kenny. So the 25's going to you, Kenny.
Send 25 is going to me. Okay.
Yeah, I think I've sent you something before, so I'll look it up real quick.
Okay. Thanks, Sandra.
No, Kenny,
that's so sweet.
No, pass it to me. Just kidding. I'm kidding. No, I'm not. No, I'm kidding.
I haven't noticed. Maybe it's a Canada thing. I haven't noticed the price of eggs gone up in Canada yet. Knock on wood. Too much.
It's because the bird. Yesterday I went to buy a mattress and because of my back, and I needed the kind of foundation thing. And I tried to do it without getting a prescription and stuff like that. So I said, oh well, and then they have financing, right? I said, let me see if I go through. Didn't. First because the mattress and the bed was more than $10,000. So I was like, okay. And she said, the person comes to me and said, how is there any other way they would like to pay for it? And I said, well, do you accept a kidney, chunk of my liver, a cornea, something that I have double?
Yeah.
And then the person started laughing and said, I would, but I bought eggs today.
I don't want to interrupt you, but Chris says now Kenny can buy an egg, not an egg for 25. Oh my
It's
god.
$7 where no, actually, yeah, it's $7 where I am. How much is the price of a dozen eggs there?
Oh, good lord. All right, so
No, I swear I never ever thought I would pay $7 for a dozen of eggs, ever.
yeah. All
I
right, so
mean, the eggs is poor people's staples. It's like we don't eat meat; we eat pre-packed chicken called eggs. You know,
hmm.
and now we can even eat pre-packed kitchen. Uh, I'm not English. Chicken.
Yeah, I generally only use eggs like when I do keto. I'll make like omelets because like that's pretty keto friendly and yummy because you throw some cheese on there and ham and all that jazz. So it's super
Well,
yum.
you can bake bread without eggs. So if you just use eggs for the baking bread, you can eliminate the egg. Still
Mm.
tastes pretty good because French bread does not use egg, just
Mm.
water, uh,
Yeah.
flour and yeast, sugar and salt, maybe more salt than sugar.
Hmm. Yeah. Somebody said something. Nate said something about people buy eggs. He's got
Yeah,
he's got his own chickens, so he doesn't
that's
buy eggs.
that's
I
what I
got
would
a
just.
meme. I got a meme with people like royal dress that says that's how people that have chicken feel nowadays.
Okay. On
Like
the
they're gonna
bread,
be.
Craig, when I make bread, I like to just like melted butter over the top. Oh, so good. I haven't baked my own bread in I think 6 or 7 years, but it's so good. Oh my god, I love homemade bread. Put it in the fridge before
I like
baking.
when it's fresh. The next day and the day after doesn't taste as good, does it?
Yeah, it does. Well, I mean, the first one, you're not supposed to cut into it when it's warm, but I love warm, fresh. So the first one, I break into like almost immediately. Like I'll let it sit maybe 20 minutes, but then I'll like cut into it. But if you don't cut into it and you leave it like whole, it's still good for like at least 2-3 days until you cut into it.
You
Then it
know,
slowly starts to
I lived in the middle of nowhere. It's called a place called Chugwater, Wyoming.
chug water.
Population Chugwater. It's an indigenous name. I do not know, but um, so they translate the water but left the chug. So there was 200 people. So we lived about 50 miles close to the nearest Walmart. And somehow the stores there didn't have bakery because people from Wyoming prefer their booze over bakery. So there was all kind of alcohol that you couldn't find fresh bread. So I started going to the community center to help the seniors, and I started baking French bread. And I used to make tons of loaves. I'm telling you, I made good money making French bread while I
Mm.
was helping people in the kitchen. So can I use the oven? Because they have the mega oven that you could put
Ooh.
a nice loaf. Oh, people used to pay anything
I don't
for
know how big it
fresh
is,
French bread.
but it sounds like I really want a mega oven.
Well, because you don't want to bake one or two loaf of French bread. But
Yeah.
if you can put six, like in
Yeah.
those, like it make worthwhile instead of you being all day baking. You just bake it.
Yeah. Oh, Soylent Green is people? What? What am I missing? What you talk about, Nate? Dystopian sci-fi about food store. Oh, okay. It's actually made of
I got lost. What happened? What is the green? The
a dystopian sci-fi about food shortages. The food of choice is Soylent, which is actually made of ... I'm assuming people, because somebody said something about that earlier. Okay. It's a book. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, let's not go that route, folks. Before it
Well,
comes
I
down to
don't
that,
know
I will
what-
have my own little homestead one day, hopefully soon, with my chickens and my one cow and goats for milk and yeah. I won't have to resort to that.
I'm glad I'm over 50 because the bananas are going bad and I love bananas. Eggs, they're going. I live in Nebraska now. Then this year the corn was poop. So it's just kind of like, before the shortage and things doesn't grow anymore, I'm glad that I'm going downhill from
Mm.
here.
The
'Cause I
thing I
don't
never
want to be.
understood is like, okay, everybody was getting sick, and everyone was like, okay, everybody buy 5 tons of toilet paper. Like, why is that the first thing? Like, it's an emergency. We all need a ton of toilet paper. Like,
I know. I think it's because one of the symptoms was diarrhea. So I think they thought, oh my gosh, we gotta have all the toilet paper because it would be like what's the name of the guy who does Peter Griffin. Um,
okay, tastes like
Peter
chicken.
Griffin is the character Peter Griffin.
Yeah,
They do all kind of everything is over the top. It's like The Simpsons.
yeah.
So it always made me laugh. Now I do have food storage, and I have storage for everything. I have food storage for my cats, for my dog, for myself. I have everything in storage for
Mhm.
at least a year, and I always did that because sometimes you get unemployed, sick, whatever, and you have backup. So I had a friend that came over and said, ha, 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 look at these two big things of toilet. Like, you go to Sam, Costco, you buy those mega amount of toilet paper. So I came home and then she was laughing at me. Then the pandemic happened and she couldn't find toilet paper nowhere. And then
Mm.
she called me, hey, can I have some of your toilet paper? I said, I do not know. $10 a roll. She came with the money like I would do that. But I thought it was very funny. I still don't understand. Wouldn't you, to me, I can always wash my bottom. But food is more important than toilet paper. I never
Yeah.
understood this
The
logic of
problem
the
is,
toilet
the
paper in
problem
this
was
country.
everyone's like, oh my god, there's a P word. Everybody's gonna go buy like 50, like a case of TP. But they're the ones that caused the shortage because everyone panicked and bought everyone out of it. Because like we had they not done that, we never would have ran out of toilet paper. Like it wasn't like that kind
You
of
know?
pandemic. It was just like
Days
I don't
like
know.
that, I thought, why Americans don't have bidet? Bidets are it. My friends in Portugal made even jokes about this toilet paper and showing the bidet. We don't worry about toilet paper because we have bidets.
Mm,
I never
yeah.
worried about. There is so many, but yeah, I was like, I saw people because during this pandemic, I was in Dallas in a very overpopulated area. And boy, people were getting aggressive over a roll of toilet paper.
Yeah, the problem
Don't you
is
have to
like there's
eat?
videos of people that loaded up like the back of their pickup just chock full of toilet paper with the assumption they're gonna go home and sell it at like 10 times the cost because they know shit's about to go down. So they're the cause of the issue to begin with. And yes, is
And
it
they were not
possible to
able
run
to
out of
sell
stuff? Well, at some point they put the law down and they couldn't after because
And now this people. What about there was a lady that bought 12 years worth of toilet paper by mistake. She meant to buy a lot, 12 months, but she bought 12 years.
oh
So
good
I was
lord.
like, where in the heck she put all the toilet paper? Because there's a lot of toilet paper.
She probably
If
built
it
her
was
house
full
out of it.
portion,
Insulate your
yeah,
whole
right.
house.
I kid you.
Who needs fiberglass insulation? Throw packs of TP back there.
And it says right on the box of toilet paper, we survived 2020.
I kid
We
you not.
survived 2020 to like 2052 because with that amount of freaking TP. Sorry, go ahead, Kenny.
I kid you not. I literally seen people try to sell used Now you get this used toilet paper online.
I've seen that. I've seen that. The backside is still good, folks. Like, oh my god.
Well, but the recipe that people didn't know when they bought all this toilet paper is because you gotta put aluminum toilet paper and then
Aluminum. Chris says, LOL, we found the solution to Kenny's house problem with all that toilet paper. Oh my god, it's not that kind of channel, Kenny. The walls are squeakably soft. Oh my god. Squeeze! Squeezably soft, sorry.
Remember when they put the law down that you couldn't resell whatever,
Yeah.
and then people tried to return the toilet paper that they purchased in huge amounts, and then they couldn't return in the middle of a pandemic? I'm not gonna take your toilet paper back. Who knows what the heck happened in your house?
Well, if it's still sealed in the packaging, if there's a shortage, I would have taken it back so I could resell it to people because there was a shortage because of this a-hole who's now trying to return it. But
I don't know. I wouldn't.
as long as it's still in the plastic, there's no holes or whatever.
I don't trust people like.
No, but
Something shady is going on.
well, the shady thing was they were trying to sell it above price and couldn't, and now they're like, okay, I gotta unload this now. So
Imagine the person lost his or her job, and the house full of toilet paper, no food, no electricity, no nothing, no gas. Go to a gas station. Hey, can I have a gallon of gas? I'll give you some toilet paper as currency. Can you imagine that?
yeah, that's crazy. Now you can buy you can only buy one paper product at a time. That toilet paper stampede went. Yeah. Toilet paper never expires. One bonus. Yeah, true story.
Is there any bug that eat the paper? Would it eat the paper? Rats? Maybe would choose to do it.
Maybe, but I mean, if you store it in a place where you don't generally have rats, but
I'm
No,
just saying.
now
All
it's
that
6.
paper would attract insects.
Now it's 6 minutes to the next hour, getting dangerously close. Yes. I'm getting off. I'm getting off in 5 minutes, folks. 5 minutes is my cutoff. It's almost 1 a.m. I've been on since like 9:15.
So you probably gotta go to work tomorrow, right?
I do. And that was the
Okay.
problem, like
Did you
last
work
week.
well?
Huh?
Next week, did you work the next day, or were you?
Yeah. I worked the next day. I didn't like it.
Ow.
I didn't like it. But, yeah. A lot of Advil and, yeah. Yes, I'm sure, Mark. I'm sure. Oh, good Lord. Can you imagine the size
Were
of
you-
the
were
rat
you
that's
good
tall?
spirits?
No. I mean, I pretended to be for the sake of the clients because it's not their fault. I'm an idiot. So I pretended to
Oh my
be.
goodness.
I pretended to be happy, and I was on chats last week, so I didn't have to like present it in my voice. I had to type happily. So at least. But tomorrow
That's the best thing.
I start my week on phones, so I have to actually sound awake and alive and happy. So
When I worked on the phone, I used to put a mirror in front of me so I could see my smile. Because apparently I worked 17 years on the phone. People can hear when you smile.
Yeah.
Hi, how may I help you? Sure, sweetie. And you make the keyboard noise to give the impression that you're busy. Or
Tomorrow's a federal holiday here in the U.S. Yeah, I'm in Canada though, and we got Canadian receipting going on too. I have Canadian clients, so.
Tomorrow is a holiday here in the United States.
Hey, Tyler.
It's today, actually, Monday.
Martin Luther King Day.
Martin Luther King Day, yep. The kids are
Well,
out of school today.
I missed you yesterday. I missed you almost 12 o'clock. Not quite yet.
Oh, so
I'm
yours-
You guys are in the
Normal.
future.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see here.
Back when I was in school, that's what they would give us for our winter break. It would be our winter break. They give us 1 day, and they give us 1 day in January for our winter break, and 1 day and 1 day in February for our winter break. I don't remember what day that was in February, but
Yeah. Craig says, you should see my face when I'm on the phone at work. I don't know why, but when I'm on the phone on like a business call, my voice goes up like 5 octaves. I'm like, welcome to blah, blah, blah. Like, I sound like a freaking Smurf, which I guess matches my tongue this time. But,
Well,
but I naturally
I-
smile when I'm on the phone. I can't help it.
to me, it was weird because I worked all day talking on the phone, but I had no conversation with anybody. Because back when, before my stroke and before I got this accent that is not a Brazilian accent,
Mm-hmm.
I used to interpret from Portuguese to English, and I interpret for Macau
Mm-hmm.
to this language line UK. I started at 3 in the morning all the way. Then I had a break, but it's kind of hard when you have to pretend to not pretend. With time, you learn that the butthole before the previous call is gone. The call is over. And the next person is a new person, a new call. But I'm going to tell you, sometimes you get a customer that really shake your foundation and you want to breathe, I
Yeah.
hate that. It's really hard. But it's important to look at the mirror and go,
Mm-hmm.
hello,
Oh,
this
oh my
is
God.
Jane.
Craig, my name is Corey. So and we get surveys after. So whenever, because it's
You
in
do?
chat, when I do a chat week, all of my surveys are like, he was awesome. He would solve my problem because my name's Corey, and they just assume I'm a guy when it's in chat. Craig's work face
gosh.
says I can't be bothered. Oh, and I love chats. Like, the chat weeks just bring me through the phone weeks, because in chat you can bang your head on your desk if you have a freaking moron on the line that just I don't have time to get into it because
Well-
I gotta get off. It's 1 a.m. We're getting off, guys.
Well,
Oh my
I'm gonna
goodness.
get out of here, so you get out of here.
All
I'll
right.
talk to you next week.
Thanks for coming,
Bye,
Jane.
bye, everybody.
Bye, Jane.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for having me up, Coco.
Anytime, Kenny. You are always welcome, my little fort holder downer.
And thanks for the PayPal gift.
No problem. That was actually started with an S. Frickin' frick.
Sandra.
Sandra won it.
Sandra.
Teresa's like lies.
But anyway,
All
I'll go ahead and go. Bye, guys.
right. Thanks for coming, Kenny. Mwah.
Yeah.
And thank you,
Bye.
each and every one of y'all, for coming. And hang on. Let me get my outro. Where the frickin' frick is my outro? I got so sidetracked. I don't know where my outro is anymore. I got like 2 intros. I don't have a freaking outro. Everything is all mixed up. Sorry, guys. Blah blah blah. All right, I'll just end with my my member stuff. I have a couple of new ones I haven't added yet, but thank you all for coming. I love you all to bits, and thank you to all my members and the ones I will add shortly. My voice is going, which is not good because I'm on phones next week. But thank you for coming. Bye, everybody.